What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Tonight, unexpectedly, we're actually going to be playing some God of War Ragnarok. Long story short, planned on playing some Sonic Frontiers. Turns out Sonic Frontiers on PC has some bugs, we'll just put it that way. I couldn't even play the thing for more than 5 seconds without it freezing my entire machine. So, was out shopping around, happened to stop in the GameStop after I did some grocery shopping, and they just happened to have a God of War Ragnarok PS5 bundle. Figured, you don't say, it's Christmas season, might as well gift yourself. You know, what's the phrase? Treat yourself. So I did. And here we are. I've been wanting to play this, just haven't had any way to play it. I don't have a PlayStation until today. So now that we have a PlayStation today, we're good to go. Let's get in here. Screen calibration. Oh my gosh.
To enable
Don't read to
on.
me, okay? I don't need that.
Screen calibration only.
Don't read to me, game. I don't need it. Audio calibration? What kind of audio calibration do you need, man? Jeez Louise. What the heck? Subtitles on, yeah, of course. Invert. Who plays with inverted controls, guys? I don't even get it. I don't even understand it. Classic lock-on camera unlocks when a target dies or when aiming. Targets may break lock with special moves or if moving out of range. That doesn't sound fair. Auto target. Lock-on persists while aiming and switches to a new on-screen target after a target dies. That sounds like it could work. While aiming, flick to target other parts on some enemies reacquires targets when lock is broken. Auto target plus adds off-screen enemy targeting. Oh, that kind of seems like it's almost unfair. Traversal assist. Auto includes vaulting, mantling, jumping gaps, and descending ledges automatically. Auto plus includes vaulting, mantling, jumping gaps, descending ledges, crawls, presses, and climbs. Interesting. Auto pickup. Pickups health and rage stones when needed. Picks up hack silver resources. Hack silver resources and loot drops when out of combat. Picks up health and rage stones when needed and picks up hack silver resources and loot drops. That seems like it could be useful, but we're going to leave it off for now. I do remember getting kind of tired of, in the original God of War, like having to pick everything up by hand, so we might actually change that later, but for now we'll leave it off. Yeah, seems good to me. Wait, what?
To enable screen reader, press square button.
Stop, I don't want you to read to me. Stop it. I guess back is the only way to go. But then quick start acts like it's going to reset on my calibrations. What are we supposed to be doing here? Hey, Corbin, welcome to the stream. Welcome back. How are you? So how do I, like, maybe I'm being silly, but how do I get to the next step? I was being silly, guys. I'm so silly. I'm so excited to play the game. I'm just not thinking straight. Adjust until details are barely visible on both halves of the image. I'm always bad at this. Like, I always think I have everything set right, and then everybody in chat's like, it's so freaking bright. What are you doing? How you doing, Corbin? What you been up to? Playing any good games lately? Have you played Sonic? I tried. It wouldn't work. I was kind of disappointed. Favor performance or favor quality? Performance, I guess, right? Quality. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm playing it in 1080 because I don't have a 4K capture card. They cost a lot of money. Well, it turns out I went to go buy one today after I bought my PS5, and a 4K capture card cost like $300 on its own. I was like, nope, that's not happening. So we get what we get, and we don't throw a fit. So we're playing it in 1080, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know how much of a difference it actually makes, considering it would be streaming in 1080 either way. Maybe playing it in 4K on my end would look better for me. But either way, it's going to be 1080 stream. So I don't know that it makes any difference at all to you guys. Look at the fur and the hair on his beard, man. Oh my gosh. We can watch a recap. Let's sit back, get some popcorn, get some drinks. We'll watch a little recap.
The boy's mother is dead.
She wanted us to spread her ashes on the highest peak in all the realms.
The gods of these realms don't take kindly to outsiders, trust me.
You are God.
Leader of the banner, once yes, but no longer.
There's only one person alive who can get you where you need to go. First, you need to cut off my head.
Odin's eye is on you, brother. Especially now that you've taken to killing his kin.
When I came to these shores, I chose to live as a man. But the truth is, I was born a god, and so were you.
We can do whatever we want.
There are consequences to killing a god!
I remember he got like super angsty and angry all the time.
Kratos, this has nothing to do.
He tried to kill Freya and we stopped him, so Freya hated us.
No, 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 my boy! My dear sweet boy!
It's Mother. Look, she was a giant. I'm a giant. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. The giants called me Loki?
Question for another day.
Ooh, so that's the question that we're going to be answering in this game, maybe? Is that what I'm getting ready to find out? I know Freya wanted to kill us at the end, like she was threatening to like hunt us down. She was really pissed off, so we ran away. So I'm guessing that's going to be like the main bad guy. At least at the beginning is probably going to be Freya. Give me balances for players who want an adventure that's equally focused on story and combat. Not gonna lie, I lean more towards the story part, but we'll do regular mode, I guess. So sad. Graphics are insane, dude. Look at the details in the leather on his arm guards, bracers, or whatever you want to call them. Oh, it's kind of like the beginning of the first game. He teaches you to hunt deer. Now in this game, you're like, already got it, Dad.
What's next?
Home. Storm is getting worse.
I'll get them ready.
Man, I'm excited. Game looks so good. The graphics are insane.
Need help?
He still doesn't talk to him after everything. Thought he learned the lesson in the first game to like at least like have a relationship with his son.
Ready?
Even a little side hug. You see that? Like a little half hug. Aw. That's about as much emotion as you can expect from a God of War, I guess. Surviving Fimbulwinter started. Fimbulwinter. Oh, that's what happens before Ragnarok. It's like years of winter. That's what they were talking about at the end of the game. The first game. Oh, I'm actually controlling it.
I hope Fenrir got some sleep. Maybe he'll be ready to eat when we get home.
He is. Quite sick, Trace.
I know, but he was a little better yesterday. Until he wasn't. If he keeps eating, I'm not giving up on him.
It's kind of cool. I like the minimal UI.
Hear that?
I wonder if the whole game will be like that.
Is it hurt?
It is her.
He's hunting
Escape
us.
is not far.
He's gonna plow over. Oh man, launched her off the cliff. Except for the whole, you know, she can turn into a
She wouldn't
falcon
give up
thing.
that easy, would she?
She never does. Stay alert.
It's just like years and years of just battling each other. Ah!
There she is!
Survived Fimbulwinter, not able to survive the ride. Oh, my head. My head.
Got you!
My gosh. Is this what their lives have been like since the first game?
I'm trying.
Just constantly having like random
Look out!
moments of fighting for your life.
Freeze! Coming down!
This first in a regular daily
That was too close.
survival mode.
She's coming around again!
Fight through.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Losing my grip here!
He does not wish to fight you, didn't you hear him? It's kind of funny. Like every 5 seconds she's getting launched one way or another. Protection stave is near. Oh, I'm such a bad driver, by the way.
Freya, we're not your enemy!
Yeah, we're not your enemy. If she does kill me if I don't hit the button fast enough, I guess we're about to find out.
Please don't make me do this!
I don't know why that's so funny to me, but it It's like their daily life is just like every 5 minutes, Freya tries to kill them again and they toss her aside again. Can't see. Oh, the protection stave, the tree, yeah.
We're through for safe. We made it.
Let us go home.
He looks pissed.
Becky, Svana, up.
He looks pissed. Not too happy about his
Sorry I couldn't
ex-girlfriend
take
wanting
the
to kill him.
shot.
I did not wish you to.
I keep hoping she'll let it go. You saved her life.
I killed her son. There is no letting that go.
Yeah.
Gosh, the game looks so good.
I guess killing Baldur really did bring on Fimbulwinter. Never stopped snowing after that day. Think it's ever gonna get better?
Someday,
Go that way. I wanted to go
worst is
towards the
still ahead
glow,
of
but
us.
it wouldn't let me.
we must be strong.
I guess it's just a lantern anyway. Snow's getting thicker. I've specifically not read anything about this game to avoid spoilers, so I don't know anything
I got
about
it.
what happens. But my first guess was right. Freya is apparently the main bad guy, at least at the beginning. That's a very protective fence. She'll never get past that. Not in a million years.
I will get the deer.
Reyes doesn't need you anymore. He's his own man.
Go on, girls.
Hang the deer up on like a branch of the tree. Pierced through it. He's proud of his old boy. Oh, this is cool, man. I like the very minimal UI.
You don't hear him. He always says hello.
Atreus.
Fenrir, you okay, boy?
Back to the original hut that we started in the first game. Oh, there's Fenrir. Bert.
It's okay, boy. You're okay. I know. I missed you too. Where's your food? Still hungry? Come on, boy. You need to eat.
Here, have this Kit Kat.
Eat.
It still has the wrapper on it.
Too big?
I don't think Fenrir was in the first game. I don't remember him having a pet wolf in it.
Good boy.
Atreus, the time draws near. You must prepare yourself.
For what? He's still eating. He wants to live.
He is dying.
Man, they're coming out right at the gate. Pulling on the heartstrings.
You're a good boy. A brave boy. Fast and strong. But you can rest now. Okay? I'll be okay. You can let go now. You have to let go.
They're crying, Chet. You're crying. Why they gotta come right out the beginning of the game all sad, man?
Sofna. Afra. Tesu. Sofna. Hathon. Sofna.
He's glowing.
Come. We train.
What? No.
There's no time for wallowing in your own pity, boy.
It's the middle of the night.
Night does not stop our enemies.
Why? What for?
Reyes is gonna grow up to have a lot of resentment
Drinking
towards
is
his
all we
dad.
ever do, ever. It's not enough. We can't hide forever.
We do not hide. We prepare for a fight for which we are not ready. We'll go.
Time is running out. The prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok. War is coming. Whatever Loki's supposed to be doing, he's supposed to be doing it now. My story doesn't end hiding in these woods. I should be out there, finding out who I am, who Loki is.
I will not allow you to pick a fight with gods.
I don't want to fight anyone. I just want answers.
And if those answers lead to war with Asgard,
Maybe that's what Mother wanted.
we do not what Mother wanted.
Looks like we never will.
I'd be afraid of, like, if Kratos is my dad, like, making him mad enough that he raises his voice. So I imagine he can get awfully loud and awfully scary.
I have a moment alone with Fenrir before I bury him.
What the heck animal did that bone come from? Mammoth? The leg bone as big as frickin' Atreus. Nuh-uh, this is Norse mythology. You're not supposed to bury him. You're supposed to send him out on a boat and set it on fire. He's turning
Well,
the pages with a
I
spoon.
recognize that dour expression anywhere. Care to tell me what went wrong?
The wolf is gone.
Oh, no. Not Fenrir. How's the lad taking it?
Not well. He goes to bury him.
Oh, damn it. All right, brother. Good night, then.
Wasn't sure if Mimir was going to be in this one because at the end of the first game you gave him to Ciri, or whatever his name is, the little dwarf guy, his brother. It's not Ciri. I don't remember what it is. I don't think it's Sendry. Sendry. This is how the first game ended after the credits. Like, Kratos went to sleep, and he woke up in the middle of a massive lightning storm outside. I'm assuming Odin was, or Thor, was standing outside waiting for him. So apparently he's seeing a lot of visions in his sleep.
Kratos? Are you joining me?
Don't mind if I do. Right.
Faye,
Are you ready? You walk as though Emir himself sits atop your shoulders.
What she
this
look
is
like?
your aunt. I will follow.
Very well, Grumbles.
Grumbles? She had a nickname for him? You let her call him Grumbles?
At least it didn't suffer.
Hmm.
Am I to decipher your grunting?
Man, she didn't put
Tell
up
me
with
your
this shit at
thoughts.
all.
We hunt the predator.
A wolf. Yes.
Predators kill. It is the natural order of things.
Your words are misguided. Shh. Approach slowly. It's okay, little one. We want to help,
Oh, is this when they found Fenrir?
don't we? No, don't! Come on.
But he wasn't
sick
in the
wolf
first
we
game.
found beyond our stave. He found his way inside. As I said he would. We should have acted.
It was not our concern. Now it is.
The problem doesn't have to reach our doorstep for it to be our responsibility. If we have the power to limit the harm it could cause, we should act. Who are we to hide and do nothing?
We are not hiding.
God rays of war. I don't know what I thought she would look like, but that's not what I was expecting. Thought she was gonna be like, ugh. So she's supposed to be like, I don't know, a descendant of, or of the bloodline of giants.
Gonna make me pick that one up?
Yep. Oh, you. Sing mode. Barry Bubs, welcome to the stream. How's it going?
Good boy.
How are you, Barry Bubs? How are you? Glad to see you, Barry Bubs. Glad to do.
This way.
Is that good enough? Is that enough singing it?
Faye,
Kratos does not sing. Kratos grunts. Hmm. How have you been? What have you been playing lately?
Faye!
Time is running out, my love. And there is much.
Oh, that's how she made the protective stave. Slap her golden handprint on the trees. Better now that you're saying me. Nice. Anytime.
Brother?
How's Bubby? I'm doing well. Kind of unexpectedly decided to buy a PlayStation 5 today. Figured it was close to Christmas time. I can count it as like a Christmas gift to myself.
Where's
I'm really
Triss?
excited to play this
Hence
game.
my
I've been looking forward
bellowing.
to it.
You never came back from burying the wolf. It's been some time.
Playing Grounded.
It cannot be far.
Heard it was pretty fun. How's the game sound? Is it loud? I have it set up a different way than I usually do the PS or the console streaming, so I'm hoping it's working pretty well. Bought a PS5 earlier in the year, didn't you? Yeah, I bought one like back at the beginning of the year and played pretty much every other PS5 game that was out at the time, like Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Ratchet and Clank. But then a friend of mine wanted it and he couldn't find one anywhere, so I sold it to him. Since then, I've been kind of contemplating getting another one. And I actually didn't realize Ragnarok was coming out this year. I thought it was coming out next year, so I was planning on like waiting until next year. But when I found out it came out, I'm like, well, I gotta play it before like I spoil it or it gets spoiled for me. That was my justification for it. Skills, armor me, weapons me. Codex was the one I was looking for. There it is. Oh man, a book of lore. Literally just a book of lore. Game sound is good. You think that's good? The graphics in this already look way better. I was kind of concerned because I have to play it in 1080 to stream it, but it looks pretty good. It's been too long since Faye left us and we spread her ashes from the highest peak in Jotunheim. A journey she planned, one that neither of us was ready for. A dream of her in simpler times when being together was enough. My duty now lies solely with our son, but I still have so many questions for her. So much that I still do not understand. I see glimmers of her in Atreus and they make me smile. But I am left with those same questions as I try to guide him along his path. He is focused on who he will become, and while it becomes difficult to keep him close, I am grateful I can continue this journey with him for now. So this time, Kratos is the one writing the journal. I didn't even know he knew how to write, to be completely honest with you. In the first game, it was Atreus' journal. The wolf Fenrir has been in decline for some time now. Atreus cares for the animal deeply and has not been able to accept that he's dying. In the past, I would have told him to close his heart to this loss, but he has already endured so much. I see the compassion in his heart, and I'm proud of the man he's growing into, but I must keep him focused if he is to be ready for more dark days ahead. He cares about compassion? Who is this Kratos? Becky and Zvana. Not long ago, we rescued a pack of wolves from raiders on the Lake of Nine. Despite my warnings, Atreus decided to name them. Having these two to pull the sled has made transportation significantly easier. And Mimir. Mimir has lived with us since our return from Jotunheim. I have known few I would call friend and brother, fewer still. But I have come to rely on the wisdom and counsel of the smartest man alive. Also, he is compact and does not consume precious resources. That's pretty funny. That's a good one. Freya. Why is Baldur in here? He's dead. Freya continues to pursue us, seeking revenge for the death of her son Baldur. I do not wish to fight her. She was a friend, but I will defend myself if she forces my hand. I do not see a peaceful resolution to our situation. Baldur. I do not regret Baldur's death. Had I allowed him to kill Freya, he would not have abandoned his pursuit. His fate would have been the same. I do not expect Freya to accept what happened as necessary. She will likely pursue us until one of us is dead. Magni and Modi, we killed them as well. The sons of Thor also pursued us on our journey. Magni was strong but arrogant until his last breath. Modi proved himself a coward, but I pitied him in his last moments. There seems to be little forgiveness among the Aesir gods, and I expect that we have yet to suffer the consequences of the blood we spilled. Yeah, Modi, he was actually going to let go away, but then frickin' Atreus went all angsty angry boy on him and killed him. So what is my objective?
Baldur's chasm is too unstable, brother. The lad wouldn't try it.
Baldur's chasm. So what's Grounded like? How's that going for you? Like, I know they keep announcing new releases for it because I keep seeing it pop up in my Steam catalog or whatever.
Tracks heading down to the frozen river.
Not Steam, what is it?
That's
Epic
most
Games?
likely where he did the burying.
That it's on? Keep seeing like pop-ups come up every time I open it, be like, hey, we added spiders.
Where else could he have gone from here?
It's fun, the building's fun. That's cool. I'm not much of a builder for like a sim player. Game Pass, is that what it's on? That's the one it's on. Yeah, there you go. There you are.
You seem troubled in your sleep, even for you. Nightmares?
Is it on Steam as well? Oh, well, there you go.
Almost every night.
Ah, the bad old days in Greece?
No. It feels like Faye is trying to tell me something.
You don't mean to say you're talking to ghosts again, brother?
No. But it is something more than memory.
Imagine if they went back and remade the old God of War Greece games with this engine. Oh my gosh. Probably take like 4 years to make each one, but man, it would be awesome. Yeah, I know Nate plays Grounded a lot. I know Cryptic Fox used to. I don't know if he does so much anymore.
The tracks stop here.
Use your words, he said.
And we're not alone.
What the heck? Supposed to kill you, not the other way around. Oh, make him fly. I know he's behind me, brother. I was dealing with this guy in front of me, brother. you're dead. They fall into pieces when you kill them. Raider, new bestiary entry. L1 to block, X while moving to evade. Oh, nice. It's Dark Souls. It's Elden Ring all over again. Oh, we cut him in half. He cut him in half. Double tap X while moving to roll. It is Elden Ring. It's literally Elden Ring.
Left side, brother!
I know, bud. Thanks. Thanks for the awareness, the situational awareness. I appreciate it. Hey, ass. Hey, ass.
Find the butcher!
I know, man. Give me a break. I'm trying to play a game. Oh my gosh. Just cleaved his head off his shoulders. Nate and Frick are playing it together at the moment, like right now. That's pretty
We
cool.
should check on the protection, Steve. There's a tree up ahead, yeah?
I should get off stream and go watch. I don't want to. I want to play God of War, Ragnarok. It
Well,
seems so fun.
The state is broken.
Explains our trespassers. What happened here?
Ooh, what the hell is that? Bear. It's a werebear. I've got you on my phone, on my laptop, and my mom is watching Crypt stream. Oh, that's funny that your mom watches the streams too. That's cool. My mom used to watch me play games occasionally, but my parents were never into it much.
Wounded. The fight destroyed the tree.
Oh, that's
We
why the
must find
tree's broken.
Atreus.
Aye.
A giant
Between
bear
the
fight.
savage beasts and marauding raiders, he may have sought shelter. Follow the trail. We'll find it.
Maybe this trail of blood is all of the fallen enemies from Atreus. Atreus is out there just mauling people. I don't want to follow the trail. I'm making my own path. Oh, goddamn it.
We need a way around.
Found another way to the path. I was trying to make my own way and be my own man, and the game tricked me. It told me, nope, you're gonna go right where we want you. Game. That's busted. There's a treasure chest. Can't trick me. I saw it from a mile away.
We won't find him this way. Let's find that trail of blood.
What is creating the light? I don't know. Keystone? Heathstone. Put this bug on the wall. I don't like bugs. Get away from me. Barking here. Holy cow. I got some hack silver. Man, I can't wait to get into the actual story of this game to see what the hell is going on since the last one.
If you can clear the way.
Trails on the other side of the gap if you can clear the way. I can clear the way, old man. Don't you worry. See, I'm a video game player.
The lad wander off.
We argued.
So we are
He
told
accuses
exactly
me of
how to do everything that I
hiding
need
from
to do.
Odin.
Only sensible to keep a low profile after killing 3 of his kin.
A reckoning will come. That is why Atreus must learn to survive on his own.
Oh, this is about that prophecy. Just because the giants had you dead on some wall full of otherwise accurate predictions.
I do not believe in prophecies.
Well,
How do I get over there?
good. We can't get across there from here.
Yeah, I get it. We came from here. And this is going to be one of those games that has like branching paths every 5 seconds, and I'm not going to decide which way to go. Yeah, she loves watching streams. She was watching your Saint and Sinners VODs the other week. That game was pretty fun. I've actually been trying to plan to do some more VR streaming here in the near future, but there haven't really been any new games out that I want to play. Haven't done a VR stream in a long time. Blood trail or dead body? Hack silver, give me your hack silver. Oh, I wanted to crush him. Oh, I wanted to crush him. I think I'm missing something.
That's a lot of blood, brother.
We must find him.
There's a lot of blood, brother. Can't do his accent. That would be cool. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out if there's any big VR releases coming out, but I don't think there are. Like, VR kind of died off this last year. They haven't really had any games come out. I've enjoyed so many of your VOD streams. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
What do you believe about prophecy, Mimir?
I'm
Glad people enjoy
skeptical by
watching it as
nature,
much as I enjoy
though we
playing
have
it.
seen things that defy explanation. So, speaking as the smartest man alive, I've no bloody idea.
I don't know what just happened with the controls for a second. It kept making me go back and forth. Sometimes I wonder if I'm really any good at this whole, streaming and entertaining thing, but I figure if nothing else, I can just fall back on the game being entertaining, and I can always just shut off my camera and my mic and just be like, hey, just watch this game. Oh, that's cool. And I throw it at him. Oh, man. Oh, that looks like it has a headache. That looks like you got a headache. He's frozen. He's frozen. We chopped his leg off in midair. Hey, Mr. Board Games. Thanks for the subscription. Welcome to the stream. Hey. Hey, you talked to me. What the heck? Yeah. How are you doing? You're great at it. I've always found you really entertaining. I appreciate that, Barry Bubs. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Take this to the face. It didn't do much. No, stop it. I might actually stop, Mimir. Okay, I'm trying to chop people's heads off, and all you're doing is screaming at me constantly, like you're my mom. Dude, like, be cool for like 5 seconds. Okay, like, look at me. I'm cool. Look, I shred people in half with my axe.
That trail gone?
That's not cool. I don't know what is. Okay, you need to be cool. As a head without a body, just innately, by your pure existence, you're already kind of cool. But man, you really know how to talk your way out of it. You really know how to talk your way right out of the coolness factor. You're doing all right? Looking forward to the holiday next week, and you? Oh, I'm doing all right. I'm looking forward to playing this game. I'm so excited. And now I have a PlayStation 5 again, so if any other games come out for the PlayStation 5, I'll be ready. Oh my gosh. They made it even more graphic and gruesome than the first game, if that's even possible. Which apparently it is, because they did it. Those damn madmen did it. I don't want to miss anything. Like, I know the first game had secrets littered all over the place. So, like, don't mind me if I, like, take time every single time I get to a new area and just, like, walk around in circles for a few minutes. I feel like that's what I'm doing. And I apologize. Eat it. You son of a bitch. There's someone behind me? You can parry? I don't know if that was in the first game or not, but I know I never did it. Oh, yeah, you can. Sure can. Run. I missed this. It's been so long. Oh my gosh, I cleaved him in half.
They must have a camp nearby.
I know what you're thinking, brother.
I mean, this
But
camp
Atreus
right
can
here.
handle himself. You've taught him well.
Like, this is
So
literally a
he's
camp.
telling me.
Cleaved his body in half by throwing an axe at it with one hand. Oh my gosh. The strength in this guy's right arm. That's not an apple. Forged iron crafting component. So far, you have carried more in God of War than you did in Elden Ring. You're not wrong. We're not wrong. I still don't completely understand how the parries work in Elden Ring, I'll be honest.
Torches.
I don't think I'll ever
And the
understand
trail
it.
leads into that cave.
Well, we know where we are going. I'm sure we can find a quiet
Silver.
way in.
Quiet's not my way, Mimir. You know me. I'm throw axes, ask questions later kind.
Or you could do that.
Exactly. Quiet's for sissies.
Are these the raiders you rescued the
Like
wolves
gods
from?
of war.
No. They have not been here long.
So that's where you got the wolves. You rescued them from raiders. Your Skelter. Oil and Belter. Death from above. Sprint off a ledge. Once in the air, press R1 to unleash a death from above attack. Mind if I do? That was ridiculous. And it freezes your axe too. And the killing blow like always dismembers them in some way.
Impressive.
Graphic. This is not a family-friendly game. Ooh, Bubby, I got a kit now. Put a pic of him in Discord. Nice. What colors? I really need to like start using the block button at least a little bit. I'm too used to my Elden Ring playthrough of just wailing on things.
Leads deeper in.
There will be more.
And not having any defensive skills whatsoever. What, are you making some soup? No. I don't know why I'm breaking stuff. I don't think they actually have items in boxes in this game, but they could. You never know. You never know. But one time I don't break it, it's going to be like the most rare item in the entire game. At least when I'm going to tell myself to justify the carnage. He's a ginger. Oh, that means he has no soul. Just kidding. Animals don't have souls anyway. Sad. Sad thing to say. Don't know why I said that. That's where I came from. Oh, the blood trail. Yeah, I almost forgot. That's what we were doing.
Well, someone got in the bear's way.
Where? I want to see a gruesome death from a bear. Ah, these guys. Yeah, their legs gone. Legs bets are gone. Just, you know, here we could actually just collect the body parts from all these enemies that kill them, like build you a body, dude. There's got to be a way that could work. I mean, this is. Look, there's a leg for you right there. Just start collecting them with your teeth. Strap them onto my belt, and we'll just build you later on. Just like build a biological mech suit for you. Oh, I can't open it because we're in battle. How dare you interrupt my looting, you son of a bitch. You know, looting is my favorite thing. Now this is happening. You could have gotten out of here in one piece, literally. But no, you had to interrupt my looting. Oh, I really need to start like doing some defense. Like, I'm not gonna get very far in this game if I don't. There we go. Oh, clamped my shield right into her face. Oh my gosh, this is gruesome. I like how they just turn into leaves when they die. That's weird.
Are you here?
Why is that?
Huh. Well, that's for the best. Let's find a way out.
It's a cool effect, but I don't really know the lore behind it yet. Why they turn into leaves. Hacks. Maybe I am getting stuff from the stuff I break. I think that the hack silver number just went up when I broke those pots. I don't know. Wasn't paying close enough attention. Oh, climb, climb. It's climb time.
Freya came here seeking shelter. Kept moving when he saw the raiders, and the bear came barreling after.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Impressive rampage, I'll give it that.
You think the bear was chasing Atreus?
Well, just as likely the bear was hurt and Atreus was chasing it to help. You know the lad.
Atreus has a heart of gold for animals, even deadly elder bears.
Atreus, where are you?
I don't know if we're gonna have jump scares in this game. I wasn't ready. I guess that's the whole point.
Well, we found the bear. Oh, he found us.
Baby Bjorn, baby Bjorn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make fun of you. I'm sure you heard that in Cub School all the time. Oh my gosh, dude, this guy's a beast. Literally.
Here it comes.
All right, that was bad. Yeah, they're unblockable, so I should probably stop trying to block. I think is what the game's trying to tell me. Stop trying to block. Finally started to try to block. Don't do it. I keep hitting the dodge button from Elden Ring. Oh my gosh, that game's like ingrained in my brain. Throw. Yeah. Ah, smacked him right in the teeth. Uh-oh, I was right. He's a son of a gun. This guy's a son of a gun. Look, you son of a gun.
On your left!
I know, I'm trying to lock on. Oh, I'm dying. I'm the Revenant. Leonardo DiCaprio. Okay, we're doing badly. First mini boss of the game, we're definitely doing very poorly. There was health here. Where did it go? Where did it go? There it is. Get it. Keep hitting the wrong buttons. I'm hitting Elden Ring buttons. Elden Ring buttons will not help us here. Okay, one health bar down. All right, we're actually making some progress. That feels good.
Before it stops again!
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. You could like, can I throw you at him? You can just like paw on him a little bit, like chew on his leg or something. Like that. Amir, you see how we did that? Okay, so here's the plan. I'm gonna throw you at him. You do that.
Oh, you've done it now, dear!
Oh, he's gonna snap his freaking jawbone off. Punch time. One ticket to Punch Town. Oh, I like that. Oh, me likey that. Me likey that. Kratos is in your face too. He's Super Saiyan Kratos. Ah, I'm scared. I'm instantly scared. I feel so badass when I'm like Super Saiyan mode, but when I'm not, I'm very scared boy. We can't die to this guy. It's the first mini boss of the game. Who would we be as a gamer if we had died to the very first mini boss of the game? Especially after crushing Elden Ring, you know what I mean? Like, we gotta represent our skills. No! I'm starting to reprogram my mind for the roll button. The roll button in this game is X, the roll button in Elden Ring is O. We can only get one hit in. Like, we keep trying to. It's like an Elden Ring boss. You gotta time your hits. You gotta use the opening you got and stop being greedy and trying to get too many hits. There we go. 2 hits, run. 2 hits, run. 2 hits, run. Stop, Bear. Stop. All the cartoons I watched as a kid made me think you were all cutesy and furry. You're destroying my childhood. Oh, that's not good. Oh my god. Where's health? Quick. Bear, point me to health. Amir, you love to talk. Tell me where health is. Keep hitting the wrong buttons. Oh, nice. That was actually a perfect time. No, I was hoping I could stop it. It didn't work. I might actually not win, by the way. It's looking highly unlikely. Help! Mommy! The bear, he's getting me! Eat frosted axe head. Okay. He doesn't want to eat it. He doesn't want to eat it, guys. He's not hungry. He's eating it. He's eating it. We got this. We got him. He's dead. He got me. What the fuck? That's not how this was supposed to go. No one tries to grab my head. Now apologize. What the hell?
Atreus.
What the fuck?
Atreus! Atreus!
Since when can Atreus shapeshift?
What?
First, focus.
Almost killed my own son. Looks like Kratos is gonna have a new fur coat. That's weird. Kind of cool, but weird.
You do not remember.
And my son's a badass.
I prayed Fenrir. And then, I'm not sure.
Bear
I was
boy.
so sad. And then I was angry. And scared.
Then I was a bear.
I remember running. There was a bear charging, and I charged back. That had to be a dream.
I wonder if you can turn into other animals too.
Your emotions. They transformed you.
When he's mad or sad, he turns into a bear.
I didn't know I could do that.
You did not do anything. They overcame you. That is why we must not abandon your training.
That's what Kratos did.
Your abilities. They will be dangerous without discipline to
He
control
let
them.
himself be overcome by
You've
his
already taught
anger,
me
and that's what
discipline.
led him through all of the
I
God
need
of War
more than that. I
games.
need answers. Answers you don't have.
Answers only your mother had. Answers she withheld.
What if there was someone who could help us?
Thought he was going to
Someone that
repeat
could
the
give us
lyrics
answers
to
about the giants
survive.
and who Loki's supposed to be.
Atreus.
Wouldn't it help to understand
First I
what
was
I'm
afraid.
becoming?
Atreus!
I was petrified.
Listen to me.
I could never live without Fenrir by my side.
Kill you.
They both need to learn to control their emotions.
No unnecessary risk.
It's kind of like Kratos' whole backstory is like he's a
Inaction is
man
also
who
a
let
risk. You taught me that.
his
Stop
anger and
thinking like a
his
father for a moment and start
vengeance
thinking
like
like a
rule
general.
his life. But now he's trying to prevent Atreus from the same thing.
No. Collect yourself.
Trophy earned, a grisly encounter. Alright, well, that's not really funny, but okay. Atreus has grown much since our journey to Jotunheim. We have trained through winter upon winter with no summers between. He is stronger, more capable, more adept in battle, and an excellent climber. But he still has much to learn if he is to master his emotions with discipline. He remains distracted by thoughts of Loki and the destiny foretold by the giants. Whatever his mother's people intended for him, whatever she intended, I will keep him safe and prepare him while I can. Didn't bother to mention anywhere in his journal entry about his son turning into a bear unexpectedly. Apparently that's just what it is, you know? I'm almost dead. I was so close to dying. Atreus would have felt like such a little shit, dude. He killed me? Like, after all we've been through together? I am familiar with this. We've done it once before. Thought my children were bear at times. Yeah, me too. Me too. Maybe they all have a little bit of giants in them.
So, are we going to discuss the boy
That's what I'm
becoming a
saying.
bear?
Just kind
Yeah.
of like ignoring
Are
it
we?
like it didn't happen.
Not now. We need to repair the protection stave and get home.
What happened to the protection stave?
You did.
I was gonna say you destroyed it.
I am not blaming you, Atreus.
Well, tell your voice that.
Oh damn. He is really gonna like have a lot of problems with his dad when he gets older. He's gonna be so resentful. Kratos just does not know how to be a dad to somebody. Companion arrows. Use square to command a companion attack. Arrows deal extra stun and take time to recharge. Arrow count is in the lower right
Say
corner.
the word, Father.
I am the All-Father. Prepare for combat!
Mista!
Nisa, Noosa, Mickey Mouse. Oh, I don't have my axe out. What the heck? I guess I just decided to have some fisticuff combat. Definitely spit a little bit. I'm sorry about that. Got so excited about the Mickey Mouse comment. Oh, nice. That's actually good. Have him shoot them like when they're winding up their attack. Why is my axe not out? I would love to know. How do I get it? There we go. Okay. This is really weird. Chop her up. Chop her up into bits. Ooh, Atreus gets XP too.
So,
What a fancy little boy.
Besides your gift of language and hearing creatures' thoughts, are there any other new magical abilities to report?
Not really.
What of Fenrir?
What about him?
When he died, you cast a spell.
No, I didn't.
But I saw light.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Trick of Fimbulwinter, perhaps? Seen my share.
Why is it not weird to him the thought that his son can cast spells? I don't recall Atreus being magic in the first game. Oh, I'll take that back. I know Atreus could summon things. So I guess in a sense he had like powers. Atreus, how do you leave things behind without destroying them? You are clearly not my brother. Or not my son, even.
What's with all the blood?
All that talk about brother earlier stuck in my head.
Seriously?
That, or any prey you might have been dragging, I suppose.
Not sure that makes me feel any better.
Look at his drip, though. Look at his outfit. This guy's looking snazzy. All right, Atreus, enough staring at your own blood, dude. That's a little weird. This way, back home. Back home we go. Back to the beginning of the game. Why is Mimir echoey? Is he?
This one.
Oh, because he's Faye's son. He has the ability to create a protection stave too.
Asya.
Because he has the god bloodline. Or the the god bloodline, the giant bloodline. One of your brothers, perhaps? Something you'd like to tell me? Baby bears are not made with just one bear.
Intent does not matter. Only consequences.
Killed the mama.
What can we do?
Nothing. Nature will take its course.
Gonna like train a baby bear. Train the baby bears to pull your sleigh. Or sled. Sleigh doesn't have the right connotation or the right tone for Kratos and Atreus.
Storms are coming.
Sled.
Isn't it cold enough?
Death
We are
sled.
almost home.
Super extremely epic death sled of chaos. That's a lot better than slow. Yeah.
Right side, incoming fire!
Complete and utter ball. You messed up my combo. I was supposed to get the first hit. It was going to be super cool looking, and I was going to throw a frozen axe right in your face. And you messed it all up.
Behind you, incoming!
I know, I see it, I see it. Here, shoot this chick. Yeah. Good job. Oh, just keep juggling him. Don't ever let him touch the ground. That's such a cool death animation.
Fire from behind!
Oh my gosh, I love the body parts falling off. It's so cool. I thought the first game looked amazing. This game looks even better.
It's been like this all night.
It must have been inside the stave when I fixed it.
He's still sounding echoey.
Sometimes I really wish Tyr's temple still worked so we could get out of Midgard.
Maybe it was because
Fimbulwinter affects all realms, lad.
maybe it's because we were in a
Okay, but
cave.
How could things be any worse than here?
You could have gone first. Like, what are you? There you go. There you go. You're the one that can transform into a bear, dude. I can't.
Hey, Svanna, you're not scared. You're a brave girl. Good. Brave girl. That's right.
I'm a
He's
brave
good with
girl
that.
too.
No surprise, really.
And so is Mr. Board Games.
Specky, you okay? Just a little thunder.
So is Barry Bubs. We're all
That's a
brave
good girl.
girls. And good girls
Good
too.
girl.
We're good girls too. We're brave, good girls, all of us. Ooh, is this the storm that starts Ragnarok? What are we supposed to be doing here, Atreus? What are we supposed to be doing? Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your
Atreus!
strife.
I'm just checking on.
To bed!
Yes, sir.
Get to bed. Now! I must frolic in the snow and sing Disney songs from my childhood. I mean the bare necessities. That's Mother Nature's recipes. Let's look for the bare necessities of life. And my Twitch channel is completely banned. Atreus, stop following me. I said bed in a very stern, fatherly voice. Go to bed. I will wander and frolic. This is my me time, okay? You're not taking that from me.
Too eventful. Though I admit it was a bit like old times there, for a moment. The three of us navigating some hitherto unhappened upon patch of forest.
Been a while since you joined us. If that's what you mean.
Ah, well, just tired, I suppose. You've seen one deer hunt, you've seen them all.
How can
Still
you
have
feel
the
tired when you never
chains.
sleep?
There are other kinds of tired, lad. You'll see when you're older.
He doesn't sleep? What the hell? Just stays awake all the time? Sounds horrible. Sounds horrible. I love sleep. It's one of the bare necessities. And if anything I know, it's that you're supposed to look for the bare necessities. Okay, enough of
Now
that.
have a proper rest, my
Time for bed.
brothers. Things are always brighter in the morning.
It's his way to get ahead in life. Okay, you just... No. No. Nobody's gonna laugh at that, Mr. Board Games. That's nobody's gonna laugh at that, okay? It was pretty good. Why does he have, like, mini... I was about to ask, like, a really dumb question, and I answered it to myself while I was asking. Here it is. This is the dream he had at the end of the first game. That he's gonna go outside, and Odin's gonna be standing there with his, yeah. He looks different, though. At the end of the first game, he was, like, muscular and fit. In this game, he's, like... little chubby. Not gonna lie. Little chubby. I guess this is the only part of him you saw at the end of the first game, actually, was just this. So maybe he was chubby then, too. He's like fat Thor. He is Thor.
I have meat.
Ooh, well then, come on. Come on
You
in.
would not find me good company. No. I'm sure we'll find lots to talk about.
He doesn't have a very Thor-like voice, in my opinion. Sounds like just a regular Greg. Not really the best way to introduce yourself to blast a hole in my damn roof, by the way. He's huge. Did he tell him to go hide in the mirror? He did.
Nice place.
It's Gerard Butler. I also don't recall Thor being a ginger. Oh yeah, those ravens from the first game, yeah. We must have an accord. Ian. And he busts out an accordion and starts playing. Starts playing polka music. Seems tense. Very tense.
You could have told me before I poured. Why are you here?
First to pass out loses.
Just being polite.
I feel like Thor could outdrink anybody by the looks of him. Look at his huge sausage fingers.
You seem like a calm and reasonable person.
We killed all of Thor's brothers in the first game, by the way, so I'm sure he doesn't like us very much.
A calm and reasonable person. If the moment calls for calm. I'd say the moment calls for calm. Yeah.
Were they Thor's brothers or Thor's kids? His Baldur was related to Thor, but I can't remember if he was... I think he's his brother. Is that Odin? From the MCU?
You know who I am? Back before winter set in, there were some misunderstandings. Regrettable ones. But I
None of the
think we all
voices
have a
sound like I
better
imagined
idea
they would.
Of who we're dealing with. Now, what you did to his boys.
Oh, it was his sons, gotcha.
Self-defense. Dying is what we Aesir live for. And let's be honest, they were kinda useless. But Baldur, he had value. He was my best tracker, my closer. Yeah, his mind was gone, sure. But he had his uses and now he's gone because of you. You follow me?
So the two that me and Atreus killed
have a
were
debt.
Thor's sons.
You're no fun anymore.
Maybe Baldur wasn't related to them at all. I thought he was, but...
How about peace? How does peace strike the esteemed, retired god of war? How about we just don't kill each other?
I know about
How
the
about you
Greek
stay
history.
home, kick up your feet, seek no quarrel with me, and I'll have none with you. Of course,
Sounds
it
good to me.
means that
Credits
that
roll.
one-
Game's over.
That one has to stop his search for Tyr.
Yeah. We know what you've been up to. Stop it.
You're just waiting for
Tyr's
Loki
old
to show up.
ways are dead. He is dead. You understand?
Atreus' giant name is Loki.
And then that's it. Then we're square.
That's what you found out at
Shit,
the
I'll
very end
even
of the
sweeten
first
the
game,
deal.
is that Atreus'
I'll let
name
you
is
keep the
Loki.
prisoner that I know you stole. That's right. I know you're in here somewhere, you silver-tongued little shit.
Why should we believe a word of you? What have your promises ever been worth?
There he is, my old partner in crime.
He's lost weight.
If he tells you snow is white, he's lying.
What kind of wisdom is that? Can't the smartest head alive see past himself? See that we all want the same thing? All right. Here's a deal I know you can trust. I'll settle your debt with my ex.
Yeah, so
Freya off your back.
Boulder was like Thor's
Keep your boy safe.
half brother.
That's really all you want, isn't it? So what do you say?
Watch, he's gonna say no, even though this is exactly what he's been telling Atreus to do the entire beginning of the game.
No.
He was like, when it was my idea, I liked it. When it's your idea, it's bullshit. It's shit. I ain't doing it. Yeah, you learn at the end of the first game that Faye, Atreus' mom, has god blood.
Waiting for this. You're not from here. We got a tradition called blood payments. It means I get a piece of you for what you took from my family. You'll pick it up.
Pretty cool. And in Norse language, his name is actually Loki, but she called him Around's Kratos. She called him Atreus.
That was for Baldur. Now show me this god killer I've heard so much about.
Okay, well,
Can't fight without your axe. Coward!
I was just about to say, where's the
How
axe?
were you ever a god of war?
Like this bitch.
I did not seek that fight with your brother. I don't care.
This is exactly how I have to go.
You were finally showing me.
You
Gotta
insult me
smack him.
holding back like
Belly. I'm a belly smashing god of war.
You're fucking hopeless. You spit on my son's memories. I can't believe they lost to you.
How is he talking while I'm smacking my fist into his mouth?
You know my past.
The ghost of Sparta thing.
Yeah. Then you know what I'm capable of.
Oh, see, in the first game, they kept making references to like how nobody here knew about his Greek past, but apparently they do. So that's interesting. I cut his belly
Hoping
open.
to see your blade. Guess they don't come with cause.
Hey, he knows everything about my Greek history. Tommy! Wasn't Kratos cursed by Ares? He was cursed by...
You should be
not
better than
Ares.
this.
He killed Ares, and that's how he became the god of war in the original game back in the day. He was cursed by Athena.
Stop holding back.
They haven't really... They don't really mention a whole lot of that part of the God of War history in the first one of these games, I should say. Obviously, I haven't played this one yet, but they only mention fleetingly at the very beginning of the first one of this new series how he had to leave the Greek world because all the gods were dead, and he came here to start a new life, essentially. He ended up having to start a fight with the gods here because they tried to attack him in his own.
Fighting dirty, you're not fighting.
Hey, you got all your health back, you cheating son of a gun. What's up with that?
No way, my boy is fell to this. Show me who you are.
Oh yeah, now all my Elden Ring memory, all my Elden Ring skills are coming back. Hey, maybe not. I just spoke too soon.
This is the god that murdered a pantheon because they hurt his feelings.
That's actually funny. They're essentially like recapping all of the Greek series of games in one fight.
Afraid to get your hands dirty.
I was trying to get the health, you son of a bitch. It's like you got right in front of me. right between me and the health orb. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Help me! Oh, we knocked the health orb out. Son of a bitch. It's like, this is a recap of the original series, just his dialogue in this fight. It's like, and then you had to hunt down Zeus, didn't you? And you punched him 1,000 times until he died. That's exactly what happened. How'd you know? Man, you cannot use that move against him. He moves too quick for a big move. It's a stupid. Oh, nice. Oh, man.
Fucking luck! Did my son die, you blind fucking luck?
He's worthy. He held it for a split second.
You can come here, become a daddy, get a clean slate. That ain't how it works. You're a destroyer, like me.
I'm hitting the button like as fast as I can. It still didn't work. I hit it so fast. What? I was smacking the O button as fast as I could.
I say when we're done.
That's cool.
I'm not leaving till I see the real you.
That's a cool effect. I like that. You pretty much was like, nah, fuck now. This ain't when you die. That was cool. That's probably one of the cooler moments I've seen in a game in a long time.
This is the foreign god that bested Baldur.
And now you, boy. So maybe I did press O fast enough, but that's what was supposed to happen. Oh, I was trying to... Dang it. I think I'm charging right into that move.
This is the man who faced down Sigrun the
I'm trying to get my god mode. A berserker. Bazooka. Give it to me. There we go. Yeah, how you like it when I do it to you? Yeah, you don't like it very much, do you? Bazooka.
Now we're talking.
Bazooka. Grab him by the apples. Turbo button needed. Excuse me.
This is for Odin!
You put him last, even in death.
The fuck you say?
Modi sought us in fear of you. He died of the wounds you gave him.
Oh, we got a model father here.
This is kind of a cool little dialogue they got going on back and forth.
This feels familiar.
What?
Don't matter. I can give a hot shit about your fatherly advice. I want to see the god of war.
Ah, I'm trying to show you, but you're killing me too quick. Oh my gosh, this guy's got like 5 phases. He's the worst Elden Ring boss of them all. Right in the belly. And again. Right in the belly. Stop it! Stop it! Aw, man. No fun. I need help. I need help. Mommy, I need help. Stop there, help me. Oh man, I keep running right into his unblockable attacks. Get out there. Oh, there's health. I need it. No, not this again. I'm not good at pressing buttons. That's cool. Oh man, this fight's awesome. Where'd the elk go? It's by the tree. Oh, you asshole. Ah, you son of a bitch. I literally used as much health as I got back to get it. Dang, he's fast, big boy. Stop, man. Look, we can talk about this. We can talk this out. Trust me. I'm really good at talking. I'm really good at what's the word I'm looking for? You know what I'm talking about. Where's that help? It's right around here somewhere, right? I'm busy. I'm looking for help. There it is. I'm a good mediator. That's what I was trying to say. I'm a good mediator. Yeah, we don't have to fight, dude. We can talk. Look, we were doing all right at the table. You know, let's pour some meat. Let's just get together and talk this out, man. It's okay. We're both fathers. You know, both make mistakes. It's perfect. No, mommy. I'm gonna knock some health cubes out of you. No, stop. So close to a health cube. Got it. With the claps and the bear hugs and the throwing your weight around, man. Give me a health thing. I'm hitting the wrong button again. Right when I thought I had the game figured out, I'm hitting the Elden Ring dodge buttons again. Would you quit? Oh my gosh! This guy packs a punch. Give me health. Oh, this bad. I have no health.
I see why my sons fell to you. Even this lesser version of you. But I am not my sons. And your boy, Allfather, has plans for him.
Hey, I called myself the Allfather. I don't like to take my jokes. I'm shocked that ice is still holding. You have awakened something in me.
There he is. There's the god of war.
What, phase 5 now? What the hell?
Consider your blood debt paid. Be seeing ya.
Haven't lost the fight yet, guys. I'm just going to assume that loss in the middle of this fight was scripted.
It's Sindri.
Sindri, it's Ciri.
That was quite a fight. Can we?
Oh, now! Odin is with Atreus.
Oh no.
Blood debt.
I'll go get a gateway ready.
Come on then. Ain't a long walk.
Fucking Sindri, man. Hold on, I don't want to follow you yet. I want to read lore. Thor. There are many differences between Thor and his brother Baldur. Baldur fought wildly, his motivation to inflict pain. Thor is calmer. His bloodlust is for fight itself, not for the suffering it inflicts. The full force of his attack is as heavy as any I have felt. The hammer Mjolnir only compounds its power. Each blow echoes with the death and destruction they have wrought together. He chose to end our fight prematurely. It is good for both of us that it did not reach its conclusion. Oh, Kratos talking some smack. Yeah, you don't have to look. Why is everybody following me? Okay, who do you think I am that you would protect me? Huh? All right, you don't have to follow me. You don't have to watch everything I do. Okay, I'm okay. I don't need a babysitter.
Well, good to see you making new friends. Ain't that Mjolnir pack a punch? You know we made that hammer, right?
Why have they made every weapon
Wasn't ever sure you were listening.
of death in this
At least
world?
it was good to see the axe hold their own. Kind of the point, after all.
Mouse not moving while you talk, you weirdo. Broken game, unplayable, disgusting. Can't believe it has such horrible graphic quality as that. I'm out of breath. I just fought the world's fattest man for 20 minutes straight. Hey, this is the same place from the first
This'll
game.
get you home.
Thank you, Ciri. Thank you. Some badass armor on. What the hell? Do not. A very minimal armor on. Not badass at all. What if I go this way? What if I just say screw you?
Trying to bifrost your way
No!
around the realms. Odin's got him locked down tight. Or ain't you noticed?
Pretty intense first hour and a half
one
of the
last thing
game
there,
so far.
Tiny.
Holy crap.
If you got Aesir at your door, then I reckon your protection stave's busted.
Yep.
Once you chase Odin off, you got another place to lay your head tonight?
Nope.
And I don't mean that talking, fella.
I will not abandon my home.
Oh, yeah? And what's to stop the all-fucker from spying on
All-fucker.
you? Or Raven pecking your house to splinters while you're asleep in it? Nothing, that's what. You go get your boy, and I'll speak to a
Dive.
certain someone about putting you up at his place in a pinch.
Who's that? Tyr? Do they know where Tyr was this whole time? Atreus has dedicated his whole, like, teenage years to finding him. They knew where he was the entire time. Boy. Yes, father.
Brother!
I was about to look for you.
Are you hurt?
Are you?
Only my pride, son, only my pride.
What does he want?
To, pay for the roof. And he invited me to Asgard.
Did he? I couldn't hear once he went outside.
I told him no. Obviously.
Good. Why were you searching for Tyr?
If I told you I was looking for him, you would have said not to.
So you hid the truth. From me.
I wanted to tell you. I really did, but now that you know, there's something you should see.
No.
Just trust me, you'll want to.
My obsession room, and it's like a map with Tyr
my trust.
strings hanging all over the place.
Then let me regain it. Let me show you what I found. Besides, we haven't seen the last of Odin or Thor. And clearly they can just walk in and blast holes in our home whenever they want. There's only one way to get them off our backs. And I think I know how. Sir.
So with my old reliables.
Gather your things.
Show me your Pepe Sylvia room. Oh, it says D20. I knew it. He's a closet nerd. He's a D&D guy. Armor and equipment improve stats like defense to help Kratos survive and strength to do more damage. Equip gear before heading out. Chest armor. Ooh, where did I get that? Vidar's Pauldron of Might. Where the hell did I get that? Armor that allows the wearer additional movement around the joints. Its construction allows the user to swing their weapon with more force, increasing their strength. No, I can't possibly wear armor that covers my rippling biceps and pecs. What are you talking about? That takes away the entire point of this man's physique. We're doing Elden Ring strats in this game. Strength, nothing else. He plays as a bard. You're equipped. With Kratos' stats increase, it's time to customize the Leviathan axe. Yeah. How do I do that, though? How do I do that, though? Oh, I go back. Of course I do. Press L2 to navigate. Leviathan Axe. Select the Leviathan Axe attachment slot. Okay. Ooh, my knob. I can customize my knob. Press X to equip an axe attachment. Attachments provide stat increases or perks with the chance to activate combat boosts. Why couldn't I carry over the ones I had from the first game? I had tons of them. A work of staggering genius, it is said this attachment craves battle. They know me. Look, it's strength. Pure strength. Equipping items improves stats and can unlock new abilities. Yeah, I know. Or more stats and the stats help overlay. Take time to review this now. Runic, Vitality, Luck. Cooldown. Strength is the only one we need. Blades of Chaos. Actually, let's go back to armor. Did I have other armor? No. That's fine. You know what? I'm cool with that. Blades attachments. Do not have any other ones. The original steel handles of the Blades of Chaos. Familiar and reliable. I told you, old reliable. Gosh, the graphics in this game are something else, dude. Fury. He's like, I got my bow. That's kind of all I got. All right, we're ready. We're ready for war. I wonder if you fight the Titans again. No, wait. Titans aren't in...
Are you ready?
Norse mythology has Titans.
Go.
Right? No, that's Greek mythology. No. That was like my favorite part of the original series. In God of War 3, you fight against the Titans. And there's a level of the game that's literally you fighting on the body of a Titan. Like you're working your way up the body of the Titan. That's the entire level. It was so cool. I couldn't even imagine doing that in this. That'd be awesome.
Keep the change, you bastard!
Through his coins. But he was gonna pay to repair your
Where
house.
are we going?
The old temple in the Wildwoods.
Hold on, before we do that, we have to read the lore. Come on. No, we do. Holy shit. Like his son before him, Odin has come to our door. He does not seek vengeance for Baldur, but instead he speaks of peace and inaction. Odin claims that Atreus has been searching for Tyr and has requested he halt this endeavor. I am not pleased that he knows more about what my son is doing than I. While I do not approve of what Atreus has done behind my back, I will not abide the gods of this realm coming to my home and dictating our actions. If he does not want us searching for Tyr, it's likely that is exactly what we should be doing. I must note that he offered a deal of peace for our inaction. If I did not have better counsel, I would have been tempted to take it. His threat to Freya made this impossible. She may persist as a danger, but to ally against her with her former husband is unacceptable. He still has feelings for Freya, even after everything.
Why?
It'll be easier to explain once we're there.
Nice. Get the Blades of Chaos from the very beginning of this one. That's awesome. We didn't get it until like the last 4 hours of the first game.
Did Odin say anything else while you were outside?
Yeah. He said he doesn't care about Jotunheim anymore. That the giants can keep their secrets. He's averted Ragnarok his own way. You think he knows all the giants are dead?
I'm more concerned that it no longer matters to him. What's he up to?
Yeah, what's he up to? Nosferatu. You go that way? Well, then I'm going this way, you son of a bitch. You don't dictate my actions. Son of a bitch, I went to the same spot. Never mind. You totally dictated my actions. Oh, that's a cool way to climb.
So close to home.
Our raiders warring with one another now.
Those are not their arrows. Something else is out here.
Something else is out here. I like how Atreus just stays behind and stares at dead stuff while you're like, not a big deal.
More over here.
Seen a billion.
And fresh. Did they all get in while the state was down?
The Mr. Board Games.
Or Odin cocked up the protection spell altogether.
Oh, look at that arrow right through the throat.
Just animal tracks.
I was gonna say, if you haven't seen the first game or you haven't played the first game, it's one of the best games in a video game I've ever played. Like, that's why I loved it so much. That's why I wanted to play this one so badly when I heard it was coming out. I thought this wasn't coming out until next year. I didn't realize it was coming out so soon. It's literally like probably one of my favorite top 3 stories in a game I've ever played.
Oh,
and the reviews.
The bridge gave out. Gonna need another path to the temple.
Why would you come out this way alone, lad?
I had dreams calling me here.
Dreams.
I've tried to avoid reading anything that would spoil
Hey, try
anything
using your
about this
blade to pull
game.
this down.
So I haven't read anything about
Please.
it or any of the reviews, but the little synopsis and the reviews that I've seen that have like perfect scores for this say the story's even better than the first one, and I was like, oh my god, how? Another game to add to my list of need to play games, or you can go back and watch my VODs. But yeah, I mean, it is worth playing. Like, the story was so good.
That one's still alive.
No.
This one already looks like it's gonna be really good.
Hell Raiders now? Who's doing this?
Suppose it's too much to hope that an enemy of theirs would be a friend of ours.
Yeah, probably.
I guess I could have just had Atreus shoot him down. Whoop. I don't know why I knocked him down. I should have just left him up there. Some enemies resist the Leviathan axe with frosted health with blades of chaos. Oh, God, the blades are so cool, dude.
Seriously, who'd be stringing up raiders like that?
Indiana Jones. That's who. I could do that as well. Yeah. Hell Raider, your standard stag-styled raider, only dead and far more dangerous for it. Relentless, frenzied, rageful creatures. Lighting them on fire should help calm them down. True. So there's going to be an elemental side to this game, where there's fire and there's frost. I guess there was a little bit of that at the... Oh, I'm going backwards. There was a tiny bit of that at the end of the first game, but you didn't get the actual You didn't get the Blades of Chaos until like the very end of the first game, or at least like halfway through.
Oh.
Whoa! What the hell, brother? What was that?
Something strong and dangerous. Be on guard.
Oh yeah, being all the way on guard.
Being all the way on guard. This is me on my guard. I am all the way on the guard. The guard has been on. That's cool. They implemented like a second health bar into them because of this. Get off me! Dude, come on. It's supposed to be the God of War. You're showing me up real bad. I'm my kid. What kind of God of War kills both of the first two bosses of the game and then dies miserably to a hell guard?
Did this bridge collapse?
Hey.
Oh, a while ago. Wasn't me.
I feel like there were other ways to go down here. There's... Oh yeah, look at that. We missed something. Hack silver. Siri, shut up. Someone was talking to you, and I certainly didn't apologize to you.
Just need to find a way around.
My gosh. Who programmed you? Why wouldn't I go chasing after where the really dangerous whip person was? I don't even know if I'm going backwards at this point. I have no idea. No sense of direction right now. How do I open a map? Whoa, no, what? Stop, no. PlayStation. It's not at all what I wanted to do. Here's the map. I'm the map. I'm going backwards right now. Son of a gun. I'm the map. So that is not Blue's Clues. That is obviously Dora the Explorer. But did you see that they have a new Blue's Clues movie coming out? And it has, get this, all three of the hosts of Blue's Clues in it. I didn't even know they were moved on to a third host. I thought it was just Steve and whoever the second one was. I don't realize they've had a third one since then.
Whatever it is, it works fast.
There we go. I knew I was missing something. I was like, as a grown man, I actually got excited when I saw the trailer for it. I was like, oh man, my kids have never seen Blue's Clues. They don't even know I don't even know the coolness that was Steve on Blue's Clues, dude. The only host that matters was Steve. That's why I was like geeking out when I watched the trailer and they showed him in it. I was like, oh my god! It seemed like that was like pretty much the whole point of making the movie, was to bring Steve back. That was like the whole build-up of the trailer. Is they go to like find this mysterious person who's supposed to help them, and it ends up being Steve.
You mean Tyr, the old god of war in these lands?
Oh, Tyr was the god of war in Norse
for a
mythology.
dead
Yeah.
man, Odin seemed pretty keen on seeing he wasn't found.
Right? He knows Tyr could unite the realms against him. Plus, Tyr was the Giants' greatest ally. So...
Enough.
Loud mouth son of a bitch. We'll talk when I tell you to. It's dark in here. I like the little bugs. I don't know what their purpose is, but they look cool. They knew they would make serious money off of nostalgia with having oh, I'm sure, yeah. Imagine if they brought him back to the TV show. And I don't know how long it's been this way, but like in the movie that's coming out. Oh shit, you came back to life. What the hell?
Return from the dead rather quickly, don't they?
That's new. Ah, behind me. In the movie that's coming out, the entire world is real life, and Blue is the only thing that's cartoon. And it's no longer like hand-drawn cartoon with crayon. It's like computer CGI animated, and it kind of looks weird in my opinion. I don't know if the show's been like that for a long time, but I don't like it. Like, Blue looks weird. Use skill points or XP to purchase skills. Press the touchpad button to access the skills tab. Weapon skill trees. Unlock skills with XP to gain access to new moves. Kratos and Atreus earn XP separately in combat and have their own unique skill trees. Well, you brought me here to... I was going to say, you brought me here to level up Atreus' skills? I don't give a shit about Atreus' skills. Atreus can assist with Kratos' combo, matching hit for hit while both are targeting the same foe. Atreus watches for moments to follow up on Kratos' attacks, extending his combo. Atreus draws enemy aggression when Kratos is under pressure. Atreus grabs enemies for longer and enhances powerful strikes caused by Kratos against his grabbed targets. While grabbing an enemy, a square occasionally appears above Atreus. If pressed, he will jump off and fire a volley of arrows. That's kind of cool. Okay, I take it back. Maybe I do give a shit about his skills. Gosh. I don't have enough XP. Why'd you even bring me into this menu? Like, I don't have enough XP to do anything. Purchased. Purchased. What was the point of bringing me in here? Can't use any of this. Well, why? Why am I here? Purchased. But you can level up your skills by using them. Huh. Use in combat to increase tier. Oh, that's interesting. Haven't even used this. What is this? Aim and press R2 to throw the Leviathan axe forward with force. Can freeze the weaker enemies for a short duration. Oh. Cool. Sprinting, press R1 to perform a leaping slash attack. Sprinting, press R. Yeah, I've used that a lot. That's like all I used against Thor the entire time we were fighting him. Okay, well now we know this menu exists. I don't know why they prompted me to do it now when I have no XP. Yeah. Anyways, let's keep the ball rolling. Let's see if we can kill Thor by the end of tonight. Just kidding. Just kidding. Shortest game in history. I mean, let's face it, we know what's going to happen. It's a God of War game. All of the gods are going to die. Because we are angry. God dang it, how do we keep coming back to the same spot every time? Boy, stop. You're messing me up. Throwing me off. Throwing off the Emperor's Groove. I'm sorry, but you threw off the Emperor's Groove. I'm sorry. It's another favorite of mine from a childhood. Like, it's fun when you like watch your kids watch the things that you grew up with. Because my son just started making references to like Emperor's New Groove, and to this day that's still like my favorite Disney movie of all time. When he starts referencing it and like cracking up, I'm like, man, that's exactly what I was like as a kid. And he likes all the exact same lines I liked too, which is funny. But I guess that's probably universal. I think that's the reason they wrote the lines they did, is because they knew kids were gonna like them. By the way, just dawned on me.
That pillar wasn't in the way last time I came.
Blade latch, then angle L to move the fallen pillar. What? Blade latch? What the hell is blade latch? Oh. The button that it's prompting me to hit over and over again? Got it. Whoa, look how strong this man is. It's insane. By the way, it just dawned on me. I have been blocking that stuff this entire time. Hey, it's Elden Ring all over again. We're gonna go through the entire game without you knowing how many runes I have. We're gonna go through the entire playthrough without you knowing how close to death I was.
To the Giants, so he'd be on our side if we find him. And if anyone might know who I'm supposed to be, it's him. If he's out there,
I know you're talking, but
gotta find him.
There's loot.
How can we not?
Sorry,
Those are many ifs, Atreus. What do you know?
You'll see soon.
I don't mean to walk away from you mid-sentence, but there's loot, and you know how I am. There's nothing up there. Freaking weird kid. What the hell's the matter with you? Get out of it. Oh. Nice. We put it back. We moved it and we put it back the way we found it. We're a good Boy Scout. Press L2 while holding. Gotcha. Rope free, pull the chain to tighten the slack. Oh, thank you for telling me how to play a game. Thank you for literally telling me step by step on how to solve this puzzle. I appreciate that. Puzzles are not my favorite. They're not my strong suit. I step away to fight with the Shaman Bear and you moved your camera. Yeah, it turns out I was pulling an Elden Ring.
I can't imagine what the lads found.
And we would have gone through the entire playthrough without you knowing how close to death I was or how much rage meter I had filled up. It was completely covered with my camera. I'm glad I caught on to it now and not like, you know, 50 hours into the playthrough.
Dead here.
We should keep moving.
Mash triangle to charge up the Blades of Chaos with fire. Follow up with R1 or R2 for a fiery attack. Nice. I don't have the Blades of Chaos.
Use your blade. Burn them.
Yeah. Atreus, look. Who is the God of War? I gotta keep reminding myself. Oh my God, I'm not doing very good. I am not doing very good. Go now. God, I don't have time, dude. I don't have time to charge him. I love how the game told me to do something, and then the game doesn't give you time to do it. It's like, here, mash the triangle button to charge your weapons, but we're gonna kill you while you're doing that, by the way. Thought it was kind of like Call of Duty, where when the screen goes red, you're almost dead and you auto heal. That would actually be nice. Like I was saying at the very beginning of this, that like I kind of wish they had like a no UI kind of thing.
Dead here.
We should keep moving.
I prefer games with like minimal AI or UI. Minimal AI. I want my enemies to just die. Like I don't want to have to work for it.
Burn them.
There we go. That's much better this time.
Behind you. Look out.
I know. Okay. Want to make yourself useful? Shoot these guys. Okay. There's another one behind me. Oh no! There's so many of them. What are we doing? Oh my gosh! I launched him. One punch from me sends them 100 yards away. Why are there so many? Jeez. Mercy. I like how I know you want me to charge the blades game. The game is not giving me an opportunity to do that, so stop telling me to do it. The game's like, no, charge them though. Charge them though. That's really cool if you charge them. And then the game's also like, by the way, we're gonna send like 50 guys at you at a time that you're trying to charge, and it's gonna be completely impossible. But charge them though. Okay, Atreus, like, yeah, shoot her, please. Thank you. Charge them though. Don't forget to charge them, by the way. Even while everybody's trying to kill you, you gotta charge. You gotta learn to charge them. Oh my gosh, just chopped his freaking arm off. Dude is dead. Dude is dead. Shoot her. What are you just standing there for? Need a formal invitation to shoot somebody? He's the last one. Watch this. He's gonna throw it like a spear, isn't he? Oh, nope. That would have been cool, though. That was really cool. Thought he was gonna pick this tree up and just be like, javelin! Yeah, Mr. Board Games, you would have went the entire playthrough without even knowing that it shows you a health meter on the screen. Would you just assume that was the way it was meant to be? How do we get up there? Atreus, use your big brain. You smashed Atreus with the tree. Did he yell? Oh, this is where we're supposed to go. Is he like, Father, why? Atreus, come here, boy. Take your beatings. Hey, what the hell? One time I didn't smash pots. It actually had shit in it. See, my mindset was correct. Always smash shit. You never know. Oh,
Isn't it nice how Fimbulwinter wore down all the helpful magic we acquired? Yet somehow new terrors only flourish.
Still so excited.
That's
like,
a fun cue.
We're 2 hours into the game and I'm still excited about playing this game, which is funny because I'm currently playing it. Wait, if you stepped away to fight with the Shaman Bear, you missed my conversation about Blue's Clues and Emperor's New Groove.
Kill Winterman.
Kill the Winterman.
You got it. Wonder who they mean.
Hey, Kratos learned how to read runes since the last game. That's cool. Kill Winterman. The runes appear to be the work of raiders, but I do not know the Winterman. I mean Frosty? Their attacks have increased of late. Perhaps he is the source of their agitation. I did miss the Emperor's New Groove discussion. I was just saying how it's kind of cool because we were talking about Blue's Clues. I think it's really cool when you watch your kids watch the stuff you watched when you were a kid growing up. And like you see them react to the same things that made you laugh when you were a kid. I don't know if it's the same with you and your kids, but like my boy laughs at the exact same lines I laughed at on Emperor's New Groove. And he references the exact same lines I reference to this day. And it just cracks me up because I'm like, what? Is that like just a universal thing? Or is that like, because he's my son, he has the exact same sense of humor as I do? There, recap the conversation. It's much easier when like, they just don't attack me all at once. Just like, cut their heads off. What are you looking at, Atreus? What is that? You tell me. Look, you're the guy around here who knows all the lore, all of the runes, you know how to read shit. You're a giant, all that. Tell me what's going on here. Tell me what this is.
I've seen my share of bloodshed, but this is an awful lot for one morning.
Oh god, that scared me. Huntress.
A stalker! On your guard, brother! I think we found our predator!
She's a satyr. Isn't that what they call it? What are they called when they're half horse, half person? Lock on, please.
Points are glowing! Might be a weak point!
Stop and find out. She's on fire. Holy shit. Wait, she is fire. She probably is weak to ice. I know elements. I know how elements work in video games. I've played games before. Have you heard about the new Pokemon that comes out tomorrow? Or technically tonight at midnight? I was just reading a review about it earlier today, and it said that apparently the Switch has reached its limit on like what games it's capable of running. Because all of the review embargo lifted today, and like every single review is the worst scored Pokemon game of all time. And they say the only reason it's so badly rated is because the Switch just cannot run it. Like they tried to pack so much content into the game that the Switch is like struggling to even run it at 30 frames per second. You did hear about it, and you're looking forward to
Thor
it.
and Odin barging in, and now
I bet.
stalkers preying in our woods. This is no safe haven anymore.
I'm sure it's a great game. I'm sure it's fun. I'm sure it's amazing. Frozen Flame, an impossible material. Runic attack gems give Kratos access to lighter, heavy runic attacks that are slotted into his weapons. But the good news about this is I'm kind of hoping it's on purpose, and there's actually a new Switch coming soon. Like a lot of the rumors online are when Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, it's going to launch with a new Switch console. And I'm hoping that's the case, because this could be a hint of that if they purposely made a game that's like way too powerful for the Switch to run. Like, who does that? Who would be like, oh, let me just make a game that this console can't even run without knowing that a more powerful version of the Switch is coming out? I think it helps validate a pro version of the Switch is coming out. Exactly, Mr. Board Games, exactly. Each weapon can hold light and heavy runic attack gems. When equipped, a runic attack slowly gathers frost runic energy that can be released in a powerful attack. Oh, I guess that's not frost, it's just runic. Press the right arrow to view the new light runic attack slot on the Leviathan axe. Navigate down with a down to the light runic attack slot. Press X to view, yep. Press X to equip the light runic attack slot. Winter's Bite. Form a mass of ice around the Leviathan axe and run up to strike a target with incredible force. That sounds cool. How do we do it? While blocking, press R1 to use the light runic attack. Okay. Cool. And I have one for my shield. Broken Guardian Shield. Probably not a great shield, huh? Changed. Shield attachment. Roan of Volition. Doesn't look any different. Does not look any different. And we have more lore in our codex for resources. Frozen Flame, an impossible material that houses the Rage of Fire and the Temper of Ice. That is impossible. Used to upgrade the Leviathan axe. Ooh. Oh, that's what we just used. Gotcha. With the axe equipped, hold L1 and press R1. Oh man, that looks good. That looks really good. That looks like it can pack some power. You didn't even give me like an enemy to practice that on. You're just gonna make me waste it on nothing. Fantastic. Yes, that's where we were going before she rudely interrupted us. Is that where we came from? Probably. So let's go fly a kite. Let's go. Let's go climb. Now that nobody's gonna...
The shield Mom gave you.
Thor damaged it. But now...
Perhaps the dwarves could take a look at it.
Perhaps. Later.
Well, Thor damaged it, and then Freya kind of like sliced it at the very beginning of the game too.
Get in this way.
Kind of sliced a big old chunk right out of it.
Why are we here, Atreus?
Lore.
Do you remember all those shards we found?
The Ashen God. It is the Ashen God's fault. She told us, the witch, said the Ashen God murdered Baldur, and in doing so started Fimbulwinter. She said if the god dies, Fimbulwinter will end. No more night, no more cold, no Ragnarok. Ran out of food a week ago. No matter, soon we will feast on god flesh. Oh, so these people are hunting me because they think it's my fault that Ragnarok is coming. Technically, they wouldn't be wrong.
The panel on the left to be their origin, and the panel on the right to be their fate.
Yes, we found many. I have seen them.
Well, there's more to them than we realize.
Wasted that. Yeah, the first game of this, by the way, has a lot to do with like actual Norse mythology. Like he's talking about these panels that we kept finding. They would actually tell like Norse mythology, how it like tells of Ragnarok coming, what Ragnarok is, how Ragnarok gets triggered. That was kind of like the whole point of the first game, is what we did triggered Ragnarok, and now we're here. Why did I come down here and how do I get out? Where'd you go, Atreus? Stop running from me, boy. I'm afraid by myself. It's scary in there. It's dark. Wait, there has to be something down there. Otherwise, what's the point? No, nothing. Huh. Weird. But yeah, I do hope that like a new version of the Switch. I'm hoping it's not a Switch Pro. I'm hoping it's like a whole new console. Like a Switch 2. With like super powerful graphics, like 4K. I'm hoping they somehow make it like upscale the graphics of the old Switch games. I would buy it and I would enjoy it. What is with like the furry spider leg looking stuff all over the walls? Kind of weird.
How do you
I will
always
take
know how
this
to find
hacksaw.
those?
I will put it in my pocket. Because I'm a gamer, son. You don't know what it's like. 4K would make it pretty hefty, almost like a Steam Deck. Yeah.
Well, the collapsed pillar is new.
Wait.
But the shrine is
Treasure
just on the
chest
other
up
side.
there. Boy, you have no sense for
Things
loot.
collapsing on a regular basis in these parts.
Winter wears down all things, even stone.
Son does not have my DNA for looting. Winter. Looks such a pranciful name. Winter. Well, that didn't work. Do it again. Do it one more time. Just keep doing it. There we go.
There we go. Come on.
What I said there we go. Something back there though? Look, son, you are so bad at looting. You have no sense for it whatsoever. There's clearly loot over here. We needs it. I don't know how to get to it, so I guess we don't needs it that bad. Please. I'm a god of war, but I cannot walk over a little step. Here's what I'm talking about.
You watching?
Well, that's new.
Oh, that's like the very first one we found in the first game too. It's about wolf eating the moon or something.
Come on.
Atreus, wait!
Is that
Yeah,
gonna be
I
the
don't
whole
think
game? Is
he's
we're gonna
waiting.
go back and find all of these that we found in the first game? Hey. It's a weird message to pop up all of a sudden. Hey, by the way, if you forgot how to equip your Leviathan axe,
What is this, lad? Where are we?
Somewhere only giants were meant to see. These shrines tell their stories to the world. But it turns out the real stories, the secret stories, those they kept here, inside. You remember the story of Skull and Hati? The
What
wolf giants?
moves?
Odin captured them because he thinks it'll help him control when Ragnarok starts.
I remember.
But that's not the whole story. See, this shows the giants setting Skull and Hobby free.
They're free. Is this the past or the future?
Depends when you're looking at it.
Spoken like a giant.
See? The wolves are safe. Somewhere in Vanaheim.
Not the first place Odin would look, I suppose.
There they are, chasing the sun and moon.
Old habits.
Until, look, the moon gets stolen. Somehow.
Atreus.
See? Hati's got nothing to chase.
And they say celestial theft is a victimless crime.
Not totally sure who this is, but someone comes along and rescues the moon. And then, the moon blocks out the sun.
A total eclipse. I haven't seen one of those in 100 winters.
But then they chase an arrow, and things go back to normal.
It's kind of cool.
What does any of this have to do with...
We're coming to that. Look, here's Ragnarok. Do you see who's leading the armies against Odin? That's Tyr. If he's gonna be around at Ragnarok, that means he's gotta be alive.
Guess that makes sense.
Right?
Mimir, can this be?
Odin told me he killed Tyr, and he trusted me at the time, or so I thought.
What if he didn't kill him? What if he's just had him locked up somewhere all this time?
We are back to ifs. Enough.
Wait,
We are going home.
wait! I have
Back
one more
home
thing
again,
to show
huh?
you. It's just out here.
He's obsessed with home. I hope Mimir cannot smell because being that close to Kratos' back end would be bad. Not wrong.
What is this?
That's what I saw earlier.
Everything I found. Well, almost everything.
That's giant craftsmanship. You've been to Jotunheim again?
No, I found it in one of the other shrines.
Other shrines. How many have you visited?
All of them.
Well,
Yeah.
all of them? All the ones I could still get to in Midgard anyway. I don't know what it is. But it's important. Just like all this. When I was inside one of the shrines,
Boy.
I saw an image of Tyr imprisoned. But I couldn't tell where. There are hints inside the other shrines. You mention black smoke and the bleeding earth. But we can never figure out exactly.
We.
Yeah, Sindri's been
I was
helping
gonna
me.
say.
Look, I talked him into it. It wasn't his idea.
Sindri's a
I
smarty.
just needed someone to watch my back.
Black smoke. Bleeding earth. Could the prison be in Muspelheim?
Unlikely. Odin's got no presence to speak of in the primordial realms. But the Bleeding Earth? Sounds like a mine, aye.
The realm of the dwarves, perhaps.
Svartalfheim, that's a good bet. Their mines did belch black smoke, and Odin's had his thumb on the dwarves for a very long time.
That's it then. Tyr's in Svartalfheim somewhere,
Svartalfheim.
imprisoned in a mine. So, what now?
Now you're grounded. No video games
This
for
way.
a week.
Lad, even if we consider looking for Tyr, how do you have us getting to Svartalfheim? You know Odin's had all travel between realms locked up tight.
Sindri said he had an idea about that.
Sindri is full of ideas.
Nice rawhide.
Huh. Ground looks kind of cracked there.
Let me guess. There's a move I can do. Hold on, I'll figure it out. Hold on, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Oh, I probably have to drop something on it. Ah, that makes a lot more sense,
There's a
actually.
shortcut this way.
Wait a second. Hey, you don't tell me about a puzzle and then leave, all right? We got to figure this out first. Figure this out. Nothing. I got nothing. Maybe it's something we can't do anything with yet. Why? Can I get up there? No. Okay. So in the first game, you also find out that there's some like weird timey-wimey stuff going on, because the entire time you're playing the game, like all of the accessible areas have like these runes and stuff written on them, and it turns out that those runes were written to tell you where to go because you've already been there or something. It was like a really weird thing, where like the entire game you like just don't pay any attention to them, and you're like, oh, it's just like a gameplay mechanic. They had to make it like noticeable where you're supposed to go. But then like in the story they explain it, and they're like, oh, Faye actually went back in time or forward in time, one way or the other, and like wrote all of these runes on all of the locations we had to go to trigger Ragnarok.
Remember when we fought our first troll out this way?
And I was like, mind blown.
Lost control.
We must tread carefully, brother. Danger is close.
You okay fighting without a shield?
It is not my first time.
Where'd my shield go?
What's under there?
Oh, there we go. That's cool.
Back to smashing through things for fun and profit. Lovely.
Exactly, that's how I roll, man.
Maria, did you hear Odin's offer?
To the lad? Not much. They stepped outside. But he told us about it. I wouldn't worry.
What about the things he did not tell
I
us?
like how he's like whispering when we're away from Atreus to talk secretively. Timey wobbly, they Doctor Who'd it. Yeah, I still haven't watched any Doctor Who. I've meant to over the years, because people have told me over and over again how great it is. It just seems like it's impossibly hard to catch up to all of it. So many episodes over like 20 years of being on the air. I think even longer than that, like 40 years of being on the air. I get turned around a lot in this game. Where were you going? Show me. Go back to where you were going so I can follow you where we're supposed to go. It's all wrong. Atreus, tell me where we're supposed to go. He is looking down this way. What the hell? Oh, the only thing down here was this. I already got it. Why are you looking down here? Missing something? Go back up. Oh, we got sidetracked. That's right. There's another way we could go here, but I accidentally dove off the cliff instead. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we discussed this before. You'd be fine starting with 2009 and Christopher Eccleston. I presume. Oh, I said that like Daffy Duck. Can't fool me. I know a secret when I see one. Totally found a secret, guys. Shit. I already did that. Never mind. Go back to what you were doing. Animations in this game are cool. I'm actually really impressed with the fact that this is still on the PS4. Like, this looks insanely good. But imagine if it wasn't held back by the PS4, how more insanely good it could look. Even more insane, and even more good. With axe equipped, hold L1, press R1. Oh yeah, that's right, this is the first opportunity we've had to do this.
There's no blocking without your shield.
Yeah, I'm gonna. He's like, what are you doing, you moron? Such a good death animation. I was gonna say hers is the same, but no, it definitely is not. She just got her body cut in half. Shield is broken and will not block. It's like the game keeps reminding me. It's like, by the way, just in case you forgot from 5 seconds ago, I'm trying to do my special, dude. Well, let me. Can't do it. Oh, this guy's a big boy. I'm trying to do the special. It's not doing it. Oh, you asshole. Take this. He's not taking it. He's not taking it. Dead. Charging the frickin' blades takes a long time, dude. Leaves you wide open for attacks. Striking burning enemies with the Leviathan axe causes bonus damage. That's interesting. I don't like the charge. Charging the axe doesn't take any time at all. Charging the freaking blades is like forever, dude. It's so slow. I keep trying to block and I don't have a shield. Oh, get him. Ah, we missed it. I don't know what determines whether I can do it special or not. It's not letting me do it again after I did it the first time. That's a cool. I like that death animation better. Just like cleaves their body in half. There we go. Now we got it. Now he's on fire. I like that there's like a combo of elements. That's cool. You're dead. It'd be nice if you could roll while charging. True. Oh god. Use his own weapon against him. Raider Chief. The Lost Ark. Raider Chiefs adopt the strength of the mighty ox for their fugia, and visually speaking, it's quite obvious. Massive hulking forms that can weaponize nearly every part of their body should they throw their weight behind it. According to Raider tradition, chiefs are chosen through several days and nights of combat trial. Only the strongest of warriors are even given the chance, and by the end of the trials, most, if not all, of the contestants are dead, including the winner. Due to drastically dwindling numbers, I think they may have changed their methods. There we go. Now we can continue. I like how I don't die to the boss fights, but I die to like the easy bot, the easy bad guys over and over again.
Don't hold the lad's curiosity against him. It goes with being young.
In my youth, we learned obedience.
And is that what you wish for him? Brother, he's going to walk his own path. If you don't want him walking away from you, then smarten up and walk with him a while.
Hey, you said the exact same thing I did. Actually, like a game you could play to get actual advice for parents.
Rum travel to Svartalfheim. I bet there'd be all sorts of useful equipment for us to...
Enough. We will go.
Really?
But if we do not find Tyr, you will abandon your search. For good.
All right. You won't be sorry.
It's like the last thing anybody would have ever imagined is playing God of War to learn how to be a better parent. We are home again for like the fourth time. In 2.5 hours, we've left and come back home like 4 times.
I live and breathe. Is that Atreus? It's been so long. How you've grown.
He's pretending like he hasn't seen him this whole time.
Yeah.
Well, if you'll follow me, Brock mentioned you needed somewhere safe to spend the night, and I believe your favorite dwarves can help you out with that. We're still your favorite
my,
dwarves,
how
right?
you've grown since I last saw you. Wink,
I'll take
wink.
it. After you, my friends.
I like his armor. Looks ready for battle, man. Surviving Fimbulwinter completed.
The cleanest
Nice.
cabin in all the 9 realms, and I'd prefer it to stay that way. Not looking at anyone in particular. Kratos. After that Thor incident, we thought we should make up some rooms till you can figure out your next moves. Nearly there.
Kratos. Not pointing any fingers, Kratos.
As you can see, we've settled here in the realm between realms. It's nothing much, but it's safe from Fimbulwinter.
It's the
safe
Elven
from
Tree.
Odin's eyes. And you
The
really
Erd
can't beat the
Tree.
view if you're into shimmering gray voids.
That's amazing, Sin. We have a plan to talk to you about, actually.
Intriguing.
Enter the house. You can't make me. I'm walking my own path. Just like a true parent just wants to be home at the end of a hard day. Yeah. Just wants to be home, sitting on the couch, playing video games for 6 hours until
Right
he
this way,
passes out.
Kratos.
I know you want me to go that way. I'm exploring. Okay, this is a new area to me. I'd like to see it and take it in. Okay, the game's like forcing me to go that way. It's not even letting me sprint anymore. It's like you're wasting too much precious time.
Come in. Come in. Now, if you would just wipe your feet
Open
very
that door with his
thoroughly,
ass.
I'll wait. You're not gonna wipe your feet, are you? Okay then. Your bedrooms are there. The kitchen is
I
just
love
over
this guy.
there. Anybody need a snack? Kratos?
He
Snack?
was probably my favorite character in the first game.
What we need is your help getting to Svartalfheim so we can try and rescue Tyr.
To Tyr. Alive? I mean, that's... What?
He's a
It's
germaphobe.
okay. I told him everything.
Everything?
You aided my son disobey me.
No, I kept an eye on him. On your behalf. Nothing risky. Everything very safe.
Somebody else speak. What's important right now is that we try and open up travel between realms again. You said you know a way?
Yes, I do. It's just a lot of money.
Then why haven't you opened the way already, man?
Well, to be frank, there was something we needed your help with.
Oh! The Huldra brothers finally require the services of the smartest man alive.
Uldra, huh?
That's it precisely.
Hey! Not so fast. How'd that get in here? What the hell is he anyway? This is my son. Well, what in all yarns me that happened to him? He's too damn tall now. And he looks like that.
He was their size in the first
I
game.
blame you. Now, come on then. Let's get him something that fits at least.
He's just getting older, you daft prat. Didn't you ever have an awkward phase in your youth?
Hey,
I suppose what's done is done. But you'll be putting your foot down from now on if you know what's good.
Oh, he's trying. Believe me.
All right, let's hear you fuckers up before you go off gallop. Begin with this.
Drop a lot more F-bombs in this one than they did in the first one, for sure.
Busted up good. Wouldn't you rather I just whip you up a new one? It is important to me. Well, I'll see what I can do.
That's the shield?
In
It's
the
like
meanwhile,
compact.
how about I fix you up with something to get you by?
I love these guys. They're so good. In the first game, they were definitely like the best characters of the game. As far as like entertainment value. Craft and upgrade armor, weapon attachments, and items using collected resources. View different shop services using the bottom nav bar. In the first game, actually, the whole first quarter of the game is spent like trying to convince them to get back together because they hated each other. Brock has enough materials to forge a new shield. Navigate to the shields. I don't want a new shield. I want my old one that my wife gave me back.
I only got materials to make one of these in the here and now. You bring me more resources, we'll see what we can do.
Basic shield roan. Sturdy and reliable. Not enough resources. Oh, okay. Shield fit for high risk and high reward parries. Weird looking. Shield fit for absorbing attacks and striking back. There you go. That's what we want. This one's good for parries. This one's good for just absorbing damage. I don't know if we'll do a whole lot of parrying, so let's go with this one. I don't tend to parry much in games. I'm not sure if you guys are aware. Shield molded after the Great Wall in Asgard built by the giant Hrimthur. Protect the realms. I will. Kratos' ability to block is restored. Now it's time to get Atreus some new armor. I must have skipped or missed where he lost the shield. Did Thor break it while we were fighting him? Press L2 or R2 to go to the armor tab. Brock will craft some custom armor to fit Atreus. Navigate down to companion armor.
If the kid's gonna insist on getting
Oh,
taller,
look at that.
let's make a habit of swinging in for new duds.
He's badass looking now. Armor crafted with care by the legendary Holdra brothers, said to be one of their finest works. I don't think they ever said their last name in the first game. Holdra, Sindri Holdra, and Brock Holdra.
Found some
Kinda cool.
items you left behind, tossed them in the chest. What would you do without me?
I'm gonna go look around, check out my room. Tell Sindri when you're ready. This place
Nice.
is great, Sindri. You built it all yourself?
Shattered room.
And how's life been treating everyone's favorite Azure Vulgarian?
The fuck you call me?
Exquisite.
Love it. As your Vulgari. Of all the stories Mimir told us of the giants, this was among the most difficult to believe. Giant wolves with the power to chase day into night and back again. Yet the secrets Atreus uncovered within their shrine revealed they were alive, and perhaps and so is Tyr. Brock. The dwarven blacksmith Brock was the first ally we encountered when we set out for the mountain's peak. He and his brother Sindri made the Leviathan axe for Faye, and this has been our common bond. Brock is blunt with a foul tongue, but there is a wisdom in his bluster. I find him acceptable company. Aww. Turns out Kratos actually likes him. Oh, it looked like I could go in there, but I guess not.
See? I knew you wanted a snack.
Hey, come see. I guess this is where they store the food.
Man, this is way better than our house.
If I wake up hungry.
The hell were we doing at our house? We could have just been here the whole time. In my room. I demand a throne made from the bones of my fallen gods that I've slain.
Finding everything all right, I hope?
How do we
Man, this is
unlock
already
the
so
wells?
enjoyable.
We'll
We're
just
only
need
like 2
something from
hours
back
in.
at the workshop. Follow me, and be sure to bring a head. So, where exactly is Tyr being held?
He's imprisoned in a mine somewhere. That's all we know so far.
Ah, come on, you're supposed to open the codex. Sindri. On our journey to Jotunheim, Sindri proved himself a capable blacksmith and valuable ally. Now he has been helping Atreus in his search for Tyr. I am unhappy this was done without my knowledge, though it is better Atreus was not alone on his path. I will attempt to spare the dwarf my wrath. It may not be easy. I think in the first game we also learned some of the Norse lore about Tyr at some point, like he was transformed into a dragon. Like in one of the side quests in the first game, you could go like find one of the dragons that like Tyr
help narrowing it down.
knew and like help save it.
talk to
It was like all
Derlin.
locked up in chains and stuff.
He's a cousin of ours, sort of. Works for the city on safety issues. Should have access to all kinds of information on mines. And I know he's no friend of Odin. That's why your mother sought his help when she was trying to whip up a rebellion. Ready?
A rebellion? Did you know about that?
I did not.
A rebel leader who knew Mom. Sounds like exactly what we need.
I think you missed the ta-da.
That the
Never mind. I'll have this oiled up in no time. Meet you at the gateway outside.
Rebel leader? Derlin? If that ain't giving a hound a haircut.
Huh?
And you just remember things however they pop into your being, don't you? I suppose you think Derlin's just counting the days until a couple of strays show up looking for trouble.
What do you mean, bro?
Will you help us or not?
No, never mind. It ain't old Brock's place to cast asparagations on my relations.
Asparagations.
This smudge sponger notwithstanding.
Ignoring you.
Fine. Go darken Derlin's door. See for yourself how it goes. Just be warned, he's not the friendly sort of dwarf folk you're used to. He's cranky as all get out. And he talk funny, too.
What is he working on back there?
Studying contrast.
I've always wanted to see your home realm. Svartalfheim sounds unique.
Svartalfheim? Huh, stupid Aesir name.
What do you call it?
We look like dark elves to you.
Oh, right. You call the realm something else.
Nidavellir, which is also the name of the capital city and where you should look for Derlin.
Damn city's so full of Odin fuckers nowadays. It ain't hardly somewhere a self-respecting dwarf would show his face.
Harsh, but accurate.
Nidavellir, where have I heard that from? I feel like I've heard that in other media that I've watched recently. Nidavellir. I love like stuff based on actual mythology and lore. It always interests me. In college, I actually took a class about gods and like it specifically.
Kind of dragons? They're so far, I can't tell how big they are.
How to Train Your Dragon. Specifically focused on like Greek and Norse gods of mythology. It was pretty cool. So this stuff always interests me, and that's why, like, out of any of the Assassin's Creed games, Odyssey is probably the only one I'll ever play.
Do the touching.
Oh, this would be the part requiring my assistance then.
You said it. This device here has been crafted to your measurements. It'll help you get a better look at the problem with those Bifrost eyes of yours.
So, do I control this thing somehow then?
Oh, no. This is just to hold you in place while we shine this light in your eyes.
Oh,
oh God!
Sit here, stalking bastard!
Open
Doesn't
now.
seem like it feels pleasant.
I was really hoping not to use the eyelid clamps.
Do it.
Oh! That's it. Good. Now, release.
Still unpleasant.
That's our cue. Come on, hurry.
I'm coming.
Russell got eggs, man. What was that for?
You'll see soon enough. Just there. That should do it. See? No permanent damage.
I'll show you permanent damage, you wee fuck. Nicholas, throw me at him. Horns, fuck.
That's what I was asking you to do earlier.
Did you take a joke, you old goat?
Retrieve Mimir and travel to Svartalfheim. That would be a cool like skill to be able to unlock, to throw Mimir at people and have them like gnaw on them. Arrgh.
The Bifrost is broken.
Now that we've reconfigured these gateways to use Yggdrasil seeds, you won't need a travel table or a Bifrost lamp anymore.
Well, that's
I also
fancy.
used it for light.
Okay.
That is true.
Good note. I'll figure something out, but first, come on. Let me show you how it works.
Hopefully we don't find any dark places in the meantime. Yggdrasil, like the Erd tree.
Okay. Aim your key at the rune for Svartalfheim on the right. Then concentrate.
Yggdrasil realm seeds unlock access to new mystic gateways. Shine the light of Yggdrasil on Svartalfheim. Press X while hovering over the wetlands mystic gateway to travel to Svartalfheim. Cool. Amir sounds like Peter Capaldi.
This should take you to the wetlands outside Nidavellir City. Just make your way to the town square and ask for Derlin at the tavern.
You sure they'll know him at the tavern?
Derlin's always been an inveterate inebriate. I suppose he might have completely changed, but in my experience,
Did you want to come with us?
Oh, I might drop in, but the wetlands are moist. And the Grim are everywhere. Hostile, slimy, foul-smelling creatures.
but good luck.
So
Thanks.
there's actually going to be a
Wait,
city
what?
of
I said good luck.
NPCs in the game. They didn't have anything like that in the first one. There weren't any real NPCs or any towns in the first one, I should say. There were a lot of NPCs. It'll be interesting to see how they make a city in this.
Whoa, do you feel that?
What's that, lad?
Anything, everything. It's warm.
Yeah, they've been living in frozen lands for
We can
years.
probably use this boat. If I can just get it free.
Oh, this is probably where the game's going to start opening up, so there's stuff to find everywhere like there was in the first one. The first one was,
Why are these things so fast?
in a way, kind of open world. Not really, but it was very open. Like, the map was huge. You could just go explore and find secrets everywhere. I'm guessing this game's probably gonna be more of the same, so it'll probably be an even bigger world map, more stuff to find and do. There were a lot of side quests that were really cool, like entire quest lines that weren't related to the game at all. You could have completely missed them, but they had their own like standalone storylines and everything else, and they were super cool. This. This feels very linear so far. Yeah, so far it has been, yeah. And the beginning of the first one was kind of linear too. And then once you got the boat, like the game opened up and you could go all kinds of places everywhere. But for the most part, the story itself is very linear. But like the side quests you can do to like unlock more XP and unlock more weapons and armor and stuff like that. I thought it said that there was a new... Oh, bestiary. I was gonna say, I thought it said there was a new lore. Right, so how I jump at the chance to smash these little blighters with a well-aimed hoof. The stench they give off rivals the troll's baunch and then some. On their own, they may seem an easy foe, but rarely are they seen without companions. A pack of wretches will quickly overwhelm even the strongest of enemies. Wretches thrive in wetlands, find any body of water and they'll likely be nearby, basking in mud and filth, not doing any favors to their already unique scent. You'll need to be quick on your feet during an encounter with a wretch of any kind and watch the teeth.
I see we're already off to a lively start.
Atreus, you dropped your guard.
I got the boat free though. We can head through these channels when you're ready.
Gosh, the graphics of this game are so good.
I still can't believe Mom led a whole rebellion here against Odin, and he never talked about it.
The fact that it didn't go well might have killed that notion.
What your mother did before we met was her business.
Did you ever ask?
He always kept his business to him.
There are resources.
He brought that up a little bit in the first game about how what he did before he came to this land was none of their
You never
business and he
asked
didn't
Mom
like
about
talking
what you
about
used
it.
to do. What did you talk about when you met? Like, did you just say, "Woman, guard the house. I will go to catch fish in the river," and then leave for 5 days?
No. Your mother was far better at fishing than I.
The old impersonation. Round and round in circles to get some hack silver. Guessing that's a spot where we can alight from our craft. Yeah, there we go. Oh, look, instead of bugs in this world, they're little lizards. That's funny. Can't get over there? There's all kinds of stuff to do over there. Yeah, but generally speaking, a lot of Sony's first-person first party titles, I should say, are very linear. Like they're mostly story-based
Did you see that over
games.
there?
Like one of my favorite series on Sony consoles of all time was Uncharted, and it's just about the most linear game you can possibly play. But it's so good. Get it? What is it? Rawhide. Yeah! Little tent. Pitched a little tent.
That wheel is blocking the channel.
I imagine if you can turn it, we should be able to get through.
Look at the little
So these are
fountains.
wetlands, huh? Pretty accurate.
It is a bog.
The smell is making my eyes burn.
You know, it is a fair bit more potent than when I last visited, now that you mention it.
Looks like the path continues on the other side of that geyser.
Hack silver.
If only we were in Midgard, that water'd be frozen in a second.
Nope. Thought maybe that would work, but
You
apparently
think
not.
freezing it would work?
Nice. I actually did think it would work, you jackass. Hey, I tried that. And he gave me a smart aleck comment because I tried it too. Apparently I just didn't try to freeze it the right way. Much for your smart ass comment.
He was
Turns
a
out
friend
I
to the
was right
giants.
all along.
I wonder if he and Mom ever met. If he was a part of the rebellion here.
It's certainly possible. The god of war often advocated for the giants, although I don't recall if he ever declared allegiance outright.
Oh, is this easier than the first game? In the first game, you had to break all 3 seals at the within a time period where it would reset. But it looks like in this game, you can just break all 3. There's no time in between them. Oh no, that's right. The seals you could break in any time. There were other chests that were locked by bells. You had to make all 3 bells ring at the same time, or keep ringing together before one stopped ringing. Some of these were like super hard to do. I didn't do all of them because I just couldn't find them. Looks like it might be the same story here. How far away can they be? Ah, look at that. A Genesis of the Sega type.
Looks to be an artifact from the Dwarven Resistance.
Kids
Great
think they know
Mark
everything.
Father of a few dwarves you may be well familiar with.
New artifact set, things left behind. Hreidmar's Brassard. Hreidmar is known for 2 things. Firstly, he is one of the great armorers of Svartalfheim. Secondly, his sons are all dragons. That's right, Hreidmar fathered the dragons you now know as Regan, Fafnir, and Otur. Wasn't a terribly good father by any measure, unless you directly rate one's paternal ability to the amount of fire their sons can breathe. But damn if you can make a good set of plate mail. So this is Kratos writing these, and it seems like they're very humorous, considering Kratos is the one writing them. That seems kind of out of character for him. Odin wanted him to design the Einherjar's armor. Hreidmar obliged. By obliged, of course, I mean built a fatal flaw into the armor that would cause the breastplate to snap like stale bread from the slightest blow. About a dozen Einherjar died before the Allfather realized what had happened. They caught Hreidmar trying to escape through a realm travel gate. You can imagine what happened next. Seems out of character for Kratos to make
Better in his
jokes.
hands than out in the open.
I don't mind it because it's funny, but it just seems like he wouldn't be the one writing these journal entries. Collect enough Bidon apples, maximum health increases. Oh, that's cool. It actually looks like an apple in this one. The first game, I'm pretty sure it was just like a green orb. Now we climb, boy. This is very much like Uncharted, like all the climbing sections. I hope they make a new Uncharted game for the PS5. I'll play it.
Come on. There's gotta be a faster way to get down there.
I used to only be an Xbox fan growing up. Like, I never had a PlayStation until, like, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I had the first PlayStation I ever had. And, like, I loved Halo. And, like, that's all pretty much Xbox had. Then when I opened my world to, like, PlayStation, I was like, oh my god, PlayStation has so many amazing exclusives that I never played growing up because I never had them. Like, God of War is easily better than Halo by far. And then I would argue that I actually like Uncharted more than God of War. It's a close second. That's because, like, the story of Halo never really made much sense. It's very convoluted and hard to follow. There isn't really much of a story there to begin with, in my opinion. Whereas these games have, like, really good stories. I'm a big story guy. Stonewall, hold L1 to absorb standard and guard break attacks. Gotcha. Absorb? Oh, it builds up my,
Incoming! Right side!
Builds up something. Blocking is weaker when overcharged. Double tap L1 to release charges. Oh, nice! It's got its own little skill. That's cool. Oh my god. Bye-bye. Juggle him. Keep juggling him. Don't let him down. Ooh, we cut him in half. Nice. I like that one. Where'd the other guy go?
On your left!
Where'd that one? This is a warm temperate. Do you think I can still set them on fire? Sure can. And I'm never really good at, like, combat skills and combos, but in this game, like, if you're good enough, you can actually, like, combo between weapons in the middle of the combo. I was never really too good at it on the first one. Wait, I'm trying to go this way. Go this way first and see what's over here. I'm confused. There's, like, so many different ways to go. Oh, well, there you go. There was a secret up here. My son actually sniffed out a secret. What do you know? Not far from the old tree after all. He's got looting in him yet. Alright. Let's go this way. Pain me.
Okay, there's gotta be some way to turn the wheel up here.
Look, he's so manly he refuses to use his legs to help him climb. Upper body strength only.
Whoa there! Give a man some warning if he's about to suddenly end up snout deep in cheek.
The ground.
Is that an earthquake?
An occasional but not unheard of happenstance in Sparklefine. With all the mining here, the land's bound to be a wee bit bothered.
Think you can reach the wheel from here?
He was snout deep in my cheek. If you can combo with multiple weapons, hopefully you get cool animations for it. What the hell was that? It's just a shortcut to get back. Nice.
Oh wow, nice job getting it to lower exactly where we need it. I was thinking, because it's so warm, maybe it's not that the cold hasn't made it here yet.
I don't know why I thought that was so funny.
Maybe it's just different in Svartalfheim?
Aye, lad. Thimble winter doesn't strike all realms quite the same way.
Weird that Winter doesn't always make it winter.
In Midgard it does, but as you can see, the effects here appear far more gaseous in nature. Observe the geysers. Observe the aforementioned aroma. These effects were present before in some form, but now there's new extremity to them.
I don't know why I thought that line was so good. Good job on spinning it exactly where we needed it to go. Or exactly as far as we needed it to go. Calling out the fourth wall of video gaming. Ah, I wanted to break you, son of a bitch. Back here. Right.
Think we can fit under that bridge?
That is actually an interesting point about Sony first-party games, is I don't know that they have any that are, well, I was going to say that I don't think they have any that are open world, but I guess Horizon is. Now that I have a PS5, I can play the Horizon sequel now, too. I didn't even think of that until just now. Get it. Get it, boy. Get it. Yggdrasil Dew of Runic Power. A drink from the Dew of the World Tree brings lasting benefits. Runic Power permanently increased by 2. Nice. Nice, nice. Slag deposit. Ew. Yeah, go ahead and hit me. Hey! I want him to hit me. God dang it, this guy's not hitting me. What the hell? Everybody else is.
Behind you! Watch out!
Someone hit me! Goodness! Like I got a beg to be beaten over here. Wasn't even worth it. Wasn't even worth all the trouble. Oh, that's what keeps hitting me. These little rodents. I'm almost dead. I'm gonna be dead. I'm about to die.
He's coming! Right side!
Thank you. Dang it. Nobody's dropping any health. I need help. Too late.
Brother, get up! Brother!
Snake! Wasn't Ratchet and Clank open world? Not really. Actually, Ratchet and Clank was kind of, it's pretty linear. There we go. And now that we've played a Dark Souls game, well, Elden Ring, I can also play the Demon Souls remake that's on PS5. Man, this is opening up so many games that I've been wanting to play. Oh man, these little rodents are a pain in the ass. Where you're... Launched him into the sea. Get out of here. Kill this guy. There we go. Oh no! Gosh, there's so many of them. I don't like them. I don't like them. I could cut him in half. Right down the middle. Now he gives me a health orb. Jeez. I had to fight every last one of them. This is where things start opening up a little bit. So there's also that side there that we haven't been to. So let's go over there first. It's clearly this is the way we want to go. probably secrets over here. And another fight. Nice. I'm just smacking him because I accidentally threw my axe. And the interesting part about the first game is there are like side quests you can do to hunt like specifically powerful enemies. In the first game it was sirens that you could hunt and like track down and kill. And like there were certain enemies in the game that like punching them with your bare fist instead of using a weapon, it actually did more damage quicker than using a weapon, and it wouldn't tell you. It would just be like up to you to figure it out. I thought that was a really cool touch.
Father, up there.
Ah, yeah. Cool. Nice call, nice call. That guy. I always love looking for the secrets. Secret. I got so sidetracked in the first game just trying to find all of the secret treasure chests. I said tresh. I think that's all we can
Find
do here.
anything good up there?
Boy, mind your business. My treasure is mine. You find your own. I want to keep playing, but at the same time, I know I have to get some sleep for work, so maybe we'll go like another half hour. I don't want to do that yet. I know that's what the game wants me to do, but I want to explore. I like that. That's cool.
What's your life?
Oh, okay. I finally figured it out. I've been trying to figure out this whole time how to like switch to somebody who's off screen. Okay, we gotta take care of this weak one. I'm dead. Gosh, this game seems way harder than the first one too. I don't remember having this much of a problem at the beginning of the first game. I gotta get better at defending. I think that's not the right weapon to use against these guys, if this is. Jackass. Which makes sense since if they are by nature like heat-based enemies, then using an ice axe on them is probably going to do more damage. I forgot about that move until just now. I love that animation when they just fly off the cliff.
Those things are everywhere.
I just saw they were making a Knights of the Old Republic remake. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that. Is that also a PlayStation exclusive? Wait, what was the point of being up there? Oh, I bet I know. Yippers. Not entirely sure what that did.
Yes, the wheel's moving and the gate's coming down.
That's dwarven ingenuity for you.
Back to the boat.
Oh, it built pressure up in this to make it blow up. I gotcha. I did the right thing without even realizing it.
It's the dwarves of this realm are anything like Rocky City.
It is a PlayStation exclusive, so you need to buy a PS5 now.
All too often, people are blinded to all but their immediate self-interest. Odin offered them safety, and defying him can be quite dangerous.
Maybe they just need a couple of gods to come along and take the fight to him.
Atreus, that is not why we are here.
I was only joking.
War is not a joke, especially where gods are concerned.
Yeah, in the first game when Atreus found out he was a god, and like that's a secret that Kratos kept from him his entire life up until towards the end of the first game. Atreus like let it go to his head hardcore, and like that's a big part of the whole story of the first game is like Atreus is like trying to be like, I can do whatever the fuck I want. Like I can go out here and kill people. Like who's gonna stop me? And like the whole point is Kratos trying to like stop him from being the person Kratos has become, and he's like, no, like that's not the right way to do things. That's not the right choice to make. Just because you have the ability to do that doesn't mean it's what you should do. It's kind of a really touching story. I don't like the idea of like console wars and stuff, but I would easily say that like the PlayStation exclusive library is worlds above the Xbox exclusive library.
Yikes. This place is wrecked. And yes, I am staying alert. There are probably tons of those Grim around.
But I say that as a person who has a gaming PC, so I don't really need an Xbox anyway, because I can just play all the games that are coming out on the PC. Like, as soon as they announced, what was it, like maybe 2 years ago, that like all of the Xbox exclusives from now on were going to come out on PC, I was like, well there, I just decided I'm never going to buy another Xbox as long as I live. A Wretch update? Wretches will surely try to swarm and surround you. Area impact strikes like the Blade's heavy attack should quickly dispatch them. Ooh, a good treasure chest, the first one of the game. Deadly obsidian handles for the blades. Handles that feed the chaos that resides in the blades themselves. I want it. Felling a foe feeds the Spartan rage within. Strength +4. Holy Kalitos. Sorry, I said holy Kalitos. Nice, I can feel the strength raging in my loins. I don't know why I said that. Why did I say that? Really weird thing to say. What am I doing? It's clearly a puzzle, but I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be doing with it. Oh, okay, so N was one of them. One has to be a D and one is a B, okay? Where's the D and where's the B? Read the god text, boy.
Good thing you
Or
learned the runes, brother.
The giant text, I meant. Careful, traveler, this road leads to Nidavellir, sure, but so too does it lead to dangers beyond mention. If you give a damn about your own safety, you'll find an alternate route to the City of Iron. Should you succeed, find me so I can spread the word of whichever route you took that didn't end with you getting your skin peeled off your body by something hungry and pissed off. Durlin. Yeah, I have been a fan of Xbox since the OG, huge fan of Halo and Mass Effect. I'm in the same boat, gaming PC and have an Xbox Series X. Xbox get used to watch movies on. Yeah, I was actually going to get the digital PS5 to save like $100, but then I thought about like Blu-rays, and I don't have any yet because I've been streaming movies for years. But like I do know that like 4K Blu-rays must have amazing quality, and now that I have a new 4K TV, I had a 4K TV, but like this one's way better. So I was like, man, I might just go buy the disc version of the PS5. So I have that ability in the future if I decide to start buying 4K Blu-ray discs. I just teleported. What the hell? I will say that if you want to get a PS5, now is the time, because according to the guy at GameStop that I went to, they said that now is like the first time that most of the GameStops and most of the stores in general have like an abundance of PlayStation 5s instead of being sold out across the globe. Because apparently with this Kratos God of War Ragnarok bundle that they released, there's like tons of them out there now. Said like there wasn't a single GameStop in the area that was sold out. They had at least a couple. And that's the reason I haven't had one again. I had one way back when they first came out and sold it, and I haven't been able to find one since then. First Grimm. Grimm occupied the voluminous middle berth in the life cycle of Svartalfheim's hostile gas monsters, the teenagers of the species, for lack of a better word, violent, gassy teenagers. Among the most mobile denizens of the Nine Realms, the Grimm can climb almost any surface and burrow into the ground at disconcerting speeds, making them all too easy to lose sight of. Fortunately, they haven't developed the ability to fly yet. So are they a grown version of those little wretches? First Grimm. Weak little blighters, but they more than make up for it with poisonous projectile saliva. They're wicked fast to boot. Keeping them in view is imperative in an encounter, otherwise they'll disappear from eyesight quicker than you can say Grimm. Lob snot at you from every possible angle. Pleasant at best, deadly at worst. Yeah, I've heard that there is a rumor of a PS5 Slim coming as well. Oh. Well, dang. I never used the environmental stuff in battle. I guess I should probably start doing that. So this one is... That's the one we need, B. Excuse me? Where'd you all come from? Wait a minute ago? Hey, Jack. I'm supposed to dodge it. They could land on his head. Aw, that would've been so cool. You jerk. Perfect example to do just what I said I would do. Hey, where'd you come from? What the heck? Why are there so many of you down here? We're here now. Get him. Oh, I love it. Leave his head right off his shoulder. Good try, good try. Appreciate the effort, Atreus. Appreciate the effort. Spinning runes. Chest locked. Find 3 spinners and turn them to match the symbols by throwing the axe at the paddles. So we need D on the last one. Ah, I can't do that. Well, this just seems cumbersome. There we go. I heard it. PS5 Slim would be interesting. I wonder how much slimmer they could make it. Maximum rage increase. Nice. Collected enough horns of blood mead. Maximum rage increase. I'm pretty sure that's the first one I collected, so I'm not sure how that's enough, but okay.
I think that's everything here. Want to get going?
Oh, nice. It actually tells you when you found everything. You don't waste time wandering. That's cool. Like that. Wait a second, that was the only reason to even come this way? Where am I? Where's the map? I guess so. Yeah, that was literally the only reason to come that way. Huh. Weird. I want to finish this area and get to the city that Sindri and Brock's cousin is in, and then we'll call it a night. Hopefully I can do that before too long. I like how it has a little symbol, Kratos, god of war.
It seems, Atreus, you intend to recruit Tyr as an ally for war.
I'm trying to keep our options open. Let's just keep moving. I'm glad we're out here, exploring a new realm. Maybe we could just try to enjoy the warmth?
It almost makes me wonder how much better this would look in 4K. I'm almost tempted to buy a 4K capture card, but it's like $300. It's not worth it. Not sure how valid it is. I think the rumor is based off Sony releases a slim version about 2 years after the first console. Yeah, that's why a lot of people have been surprised there hasn't been a new Switch revision, because with their handheld consoles, Nintendo seems to do revisions like every year or so. Well, not every year, but definitely every 2 years.
How should we catch it?
Flank it. Attack from behind.
Good.
Because I think the DS came out with, what, like 4 different versions of it? Gotcha, bitch.
You did it.
An Ormer. A mysterious creature. Mimir tells me it was born from an ember that escaped Surtur's hammer as he worked his forge. The steward of Muspelheim used his bellows to breathe life into the ember, and its first act of existence was to steal and consume the precious metals with smith that had been used to forge a weapon. Mimir tried to tell me Surtur found this amusing. Were I Surtur, I would not be amused.
Let's see what it dropped.
Guessing some sort of forging equipment. Yep, forged iron, shattered rune, and slag deposits. Gotcha.
Father, up there.
Thought it was more than that as far as how many 3D or DSs they made. Yeah, they made like a DS, a 2DS, a 3DS, 3DSi or something like that. A new 3DS, which only had like 1 game on it, which I thought was hilarious.
There's gotta be another chain to lower the rest of the gate.
They made like an upgraded, higher processing power, higher graphic power version of the 3DS just to release Xenoblade Chronicles on it, and they never made another game for it the entire time. I thought that was just ridiculous.
Chain we can pull up there.
3DS XL, yeah. They made a lot of them. Excuse me, goodness. Excuse me?
Bring it to the wall! You gotta knock it down!
The hell? The camera just went crazy. Nice. Oh, nice. Jack. I think it's weird that they walk on 2 legs like people. It stepped in its puke. Gross. Made a DSi XL. Man, they made a lot of. Maybe they did make a new one every year. Holy cow!
Think you can uncover that geyser from here?
Probably. Wah, wah, weak sauce. Gotta go back and pull that, Oh, there we go.
Oh, I think I get it. If you freeze the geyser, the pressure will turn the wheel.
I think I want to be on the other side then. Maybe? I can't tell.
Block's coming down.
Not enough though. Oh, I see. Oh, come on, I almost had him. Jack. You jack.
There's something else we can hit?
Got him.
Nice one.
Took a little bit of work.
Anything from that block?
Excuse me, I was trying to go up. I feel like I should be able to go higher. Excuse me. Why is this not going any higher?
What about freezing the geyser under the wheel?
Oh, yeah, maybe. Alright, smartass. Look, I'm the hero of the story, alright?
That's one of Kvasir's poems. Very highbrow. You should collect any...
Sunrise of Nothingness, a story of relentless genius from the mind of Kvasir. Imagine, dear reader, if you so dare, creatures of metal that screech through the air, that swim through the seas, that bound across the land, but are brought to their knees by a warrior's hand. Her origins hidden, her hair red as blood, finding places forbidden buried under the mud. But who is this young girl who is more than she seemeth, who will rescue her people and slay these behemoths? Beautiful.
What you find?
A work of art, I must say. Brings a tear to the eye. I think we have officially found all of the secrets in the area.
Lad, if I may, what exactly are you hoping to learn from Tyr?
Well, like I said, I was hoping he could tell me something about Loki. I'd also like to hear some of his stories. Traveling to other lands, giant stuff, and maybe about what it was like to fight back in the day. Just for the history, obviously.
He loves the stories, this kid.
Let's hope Tyr's in a talkative mood after being in prison for so long. Not all of Odin's captives can be as charmingly voluble as myself.
We have no proof Tyr is truly here.
Right. That earthquake earlier. Do you think there will be another one?
It's unlikely. The geological disturbances tend to be unpredictable.
If the geysers and smell here are worse because of Fimbulwinter, maybe the earthquakes are too?
Aye. You might be onto something, lad.
You might be onto something bad. Just looked it up. There were 10 versions of the DS, 3DS. Holy shit.
Look ahead.
Wow. Now this looks like a city.
Oh, look, like a village.
Welcome to Nidavellir, brothers.
Your people. Wow, it's an actual village with NPCs in it. That's cool.
Hey, dwarves!
Didn't have anything like that in the first game.
They're, running away.
One of my favorite games on the DS was, the Mario 64 remake, and I feel like a lot of people never played it, which is surprising to
Sound
me.
an alarm like that if I still had my body, and was fearing the notion of being detached from it.
Wild that for us, though.
They are scared.
Chickens. Chickens. It was actually kind of genius how they did it, because you had to play it like the Mario 64 game on the DS. So it came with like a little.
Why is everybody hiding?
Stay alert.
Came with like a little thimble that you strap to your thumb, and you use your thumb on the touchpad, the bottom screen, like a joystick. It was pretty cool. And you can play it as Mario, Luigi, Yoshi. I think that's it. It was super cool, and I never hear anybody talk about it. It's like one of the remakes I imagined everybody would play when it came out, but I doubt anybody. Like, it seemed like nobody else played it. It even had like multiplayer modes and stuff. It was pretty cool.
Hey, could we talk to you for
trouble, please?
There'll be no help, to be sure. Best we find the tavern Sindri mentioned on our own.
You gotta
And
try
hope
it.
they let us in.
It just bursts into a cloud of feathers. There's not even anything left.
The buildings here really are incredible.
The detail in the woodwork is quite extraordinary.
Let me in. Oh dang, what happens if you lost that piece for your finger? You can just use your regular skin on the touchscreen like a regular, but it just seemed cool. Like, it felt really cool to have like the little joystick attached to your thumb, and like seemed like a really cool idea. It's pretty much just like a, what do you call it, like a fad really. But
They must really love him here.
nice. Cool statue. Cool little statue. Got him. Silver.
Sindri! Hello. I'd return your surprise, but I did know you'd be here. I've got something for you.
We drop stuff. Apparently we did.
I knew he left something behind.
New lore. What was it called? Shopping list. Don't want to hear any more about shortages. Ace here got exactly what we need. My work shouldn't have to suffer just because I got off on being withholding. Anyway, I need barrel of oil, as many bundles of firewood as can be spared, 5 ingots of pure Svartalfheim steel, and oh yeah, goddamn food to goddamn eat. Never had a DS. I was hooked on the GBA SP Final Fantasy Tactics. I never had a Game Boy Advance at all. I went from having a Game Boy, like the black and white one, to a DS. And like the one DS game, this is completely out of character for me, but the one DS game I was obsessed with playing all the time was Madden Football. Like, I'm not a sports game player at all, but like Madden Football, and then when I had a PSP and a Vita, I played the heck out of FIFA Soccer. I don't know why handheld makes me like sports games more.
You know, I'm
I
glad
love the
came
Vita
back here
though.
at least
It's
once
a
before
shame that they didn't
Ragnarok.
really support it much.
Oh, if these cobblestones could talk. Then they'd have mouths. Filthy, disgusting mouths. Do you mind if I fiddle with your bow? Oof, you are long overdue for a replacement.
The Vita was such a cool idea. I wish they
Taking
would
advantage of certain materials. Ow.
make a new one for this
Structural
generation.
sensitivity to sonic vibrations has been something I've been meaning to try for quite some time now.
Because when they made the Vita, they pretty much made
Thanks
it like
for,
PlayStation's
finally trying
version
it.
of a Steam Deck back in the day. And you could actually play your
What's it gonna be
PlayStation
this
4
time?
games remotely on your Vita.
Patience. I find it's best to see these things in action. Whew. There. Oh, take aim at that gate there. But before you loose, say Skialfa.
Yalfa.
Well, I certainly didn't expect you to disturb half the creepy crawlies in need of a lair.
How was I supposed to know they were there?
You're the one that told him to do it, you dumb.
Right side! Farther!
I know. There we go. Back here. I love this attack. It's like my favorite one in the entire game so far. It's very good to get rid of these guys too.
Okay, so, Derlin. Sindri, any idea where the tavern is?
Do I look like I've ever been to a filthy tavern? The sewer you just punched a hole through seems promising, no? For you. It should lead to the other side of the city. It's not like you're able to open other doors around here.
I think if the Vita used micro SD or something like that instead of discs, it would have been better. Yeah, having proprietary media has always been a downfall of PlayStation.
Oh my.
Well, handheld PlayStation
Odin's
anyway.
grip on this realm is so firm, any outsider is considered a threat.
Sounds like an Odinism if I ever heard one.
Where was that gate that we couldn't open before? Oh, there it is. Nice. Oh, it shrunk it. That's cool. Like PlayStation always, like when they had the PSP, they made you use like the PlayStation memory sticks that people hated. And when they made the Vita, they made like specific kind of discs for the Vita. It was like, why don't you guys just get with the times? Being a fictional poem by Kavasi, master of all poets. The armies assembled 9 warriors strong, well rested and fed, for the war would be long. The orb in the air and branches in hand, a swing, a collision, the spectators stand. For 9 nights and 9 days they fight without rest, running then waiting to prove themselves best, until finally, mercifully, the army does rout. One army triumphant, the other struck out. Large society ground orb the performance. Interesting. Cool. I think if they made a Vita 2 now that was just like not all digital, but like, well, I don't know, maybe all digital. Like it's getting to the point where eventually consoles will probably be all digital and they won't even have discs anymore. If they made a Vita 2 kind of like the Steam Deck, they made it so you could like remotely play all of your PS5 games on it, that would be awesome. That's cool, I like that effect. It takes the dwarven metal and just compacts it.
At your service.
Kratos can now purchase resurrection stones from the special items tab of the Holdra Brothers shop. These one-use stones can revive Kratos from death as long as he's not alone. Interesting. Ooh, I get a free one. Magical stone that revives one from death with a small amount of health. Not be activated without your companion.
Till we meet again!
Nice.
Whatever you need.
Strength goes from 10 to 25. Holy crap. Where did I get another frozen flame from? I remember getting another one. Oh well.
This axe just keeps getting stronger.
Upgrade of Leviathan axe successful. Stats and damage increased. I prefer digital, but the downside is if you don't really own the game, you own a license to it. If they lose access to the library, you lose it as well.
At your
Excuse me.
service.
That is true.
Best of luck.
I've never ran into an issue like
Any
that, but I'm
outsiders
sure it's
considered
happened
a
before.
threat. Is that to protect the dwarves?
It sounds like it. But knowing Odin, there's sure to be an ulterior motive.
Well, everyone's hiding on this side too.
We're in Hobbiton.
Odin's occupation of this realm has its hooks in deep.
But there aren't any guards patrolling. We're clearly not a threat. Why hide?
Resist and you're made an example of, to keep the rest in line. Self-preservation can outweigh bravery for even the strongest of folk.
Fear keeps them safe and alive.
Stupid bird.
Tavern's gotta be around here somewhere. Maybe we can try knocking on some doors for directions.
I think they're gonna give us directions, my friend. What did it say?
Excuse me, but we're looking
Nothing for you here. I don't care what you want. No food, no encouraging words, no nothing.
What's it keep saying? Press L2 to aim at the ore, then square to shoot sonic arrow. What am I looking at that's making it prompt that? Oh, right here. I don't know why I like that so much.
some special equipment to use this.
Huh. Guessing that's gonna release some enemies, huh? Yep, figured.
Ah, give him what for?
Where's the other one? Oh, nice. Very nice, very nice. Your diving attack has enough force to break your guard. Interrupt it with something well-timed and strong like a thrown weapon attack. Gotcha. Chickens! Oh, chickens. I don't want to go the right way yet. I want to look at all the secret ways. Happened recently with Rocket League on Steam. Oh, really? Steam lost Rocket League? What, did it become like an Epic Game Store exclusive or something? Where's he at? Where you at? Come up here and shoot it, you dum-dum. Where is he? I hear him shooting off in the distance, but I have no idea where he is. Here. Secret. A secrety secret. Where are you, kid?
A firebomb from the chief anti-Odin propagandist in Durlin's rebellion. Quite a sharp wit she had until she turned to less subtle means of...
Reap's firebomb. I have many regrets concerning the time I spent in Svartalfheim, but of those regrets I may think of Greep the most. Greep was a fantastically angry Dwarven scribe. Her furious treatise against Odin's financial imperialism might well have spurred the dwarves to outright rebellion had she continued to distribute them. So apparently, this isn't being written by Kratos at all, it's being written by Mimir. As a wielder of words, she was at least my equal, if not my superior, and her passion and fury commanded the respect of anyone who read her writings. When she took firebomb in hand and burned Aesir camps to ash, others followed her. Unfortunately, the downside of having a clear and loud voice is that you're very, very easy to find. The Aaron Harger could handle propaganda, arson less so. They found her, and she and all known copies of her writings disappeared. I'd always wished to meet her. I still think of her often. I like to think we'd be friends if she knew me as I am now. As the head? All Guys is the same way. Oh yeah, that's an Epic Games exclusive too, huh? I don't think that one was ever on Steam to begin with, though, was it? Are you over here? Dummy. That's how we came in here, isn't it? Okay, now you can come here. Help me clear all this stuff out. Greep makes me think grief. Griefy greepy. The alpha, yep. Hey, don't forget Ski Alpha. By the way, don't you ever forget about Ski Alpha. Don't forget it! Well, a lot of our words did come from, like, well, maybe not Norse, but, like, Greek. Why is he, like, refusing to come over here? Come on. You're really getting on my nerves, kid. Where are you? Where the heck is he? Like refusing to come clear the one thing I want him to clear to see what's under it. It was on Steam at one. What is going on? Where the hell are you? Come on, what are you doing? Come on. I wish there was a button to like call them. Come. Oh my god. That's gonna drive me nuts. Alright, then come this way. Oh my lord. About to lose it. There's gotta be a way. Come on. How do I call him over here? This is dumb, dude. He's still standing there? Yes. Is it a glitch? Come on, move. Come on. Follow me, I'm your daddy. He just stands there, what the hell? Here, let's do this. I'm leaving, bye. See you. Never coming back. You're left behind forever. There we go, dummy. Don't you dare. Don't you dare go back in there. Come on. Goodness. Like the one thing left to do in this area before we move on, and it's just refusing to let me do it. Thank you. My gosh. Oh, it wasn't even worth it. Literally nothing. You jerk. Nice combo, kid. Nice combo. Literally no reason to do that at all. Okay, well, that was not worth it. Thanks, kid. Thanks for being problematic for no reason whatsoever. Where are we going? That's how we came here, right? He said we should.
I think I see something.
Where would you come from?
Could you maybe?
No, thank you.
Nice try, though. How about this one? This one looks fancy. This one looks tavern-y. He's mad. He's about to go ape shit on him. He's gonna kick his damn door down. Alright, what else do we gotta trigger here to continue on our path? Knock on doors, kid. Come on. Knock on more doors. Knock, 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 knock. Knock on this one. Knock. Nope, don't want to knock on that one. Knock on this one. Feel free. Hey, why don't you knock? No? No knocking? I will say, up until this point, this game has been awesome, but this one section of the game, it seems like it's not quite operating as smoothly as it should. Knock? No? No knocking? No? Don't want to knock? Want to knock on this one? Want to knock on this one? Want to knock on this one? No? What's it supposed to be doing?
I think we need some special equipment to use this.
You don't say. Alright, kid. Not entirely sure what we're supposed to be doing. You said you were going to knock on doors. I don't see you doing any knocking. Get trapped in here again. Goals. Explore Nidavellir. The dwarves in Nidavellir are not welcoming. To find Durlin, we must find someone who will speak to us. Yeah. Behind me. That's the way we came. Excuse me, I'm here to talk to you about your boat's extended warranty. Yeah, this is definitely the way we came from. Did not go the right way. Can I zoom in? All right, I only got about 15 more minutes to play before I definitely have to get off for the night. If we can't figure out which way to go from here before the end of the night. Like straight ahead. Here? Knock. Knock, boy. Maybe that's why he was like stuck here for so long. Maybe he's supposed to be knocking on a door in here. Knock. Knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock. Why are you not knocking, man? Knock. I command you to knock, boy. And we're still not in the right... I wish I could zoom in more. Like, it's not letting me zoom in anymore. But that's where we're supposed to be going, wherever this building is. This looks like it's right here. There's nothing here. I'm confused. Let me zoom in more. I can't see anything. I don't feel like my location actually tracks live on the map, because that doesn't make any sense. Like, what I'm looking at does not match up with where I'm at. Kratos. Shop. Kratos. This part is definitely a momentum killer of all things, if nothing else. I wish there was a button to just open the map instead of having to keep going back and forth. Gotta have something to do with this area down here. Gonna be another one of those times where I like struggle to figure out what I'm supposed to do, and it's gonna be super obvious once I find it. It seems to happen a lot. Now I'm here. I feel like my guy on the map is just jumping all over the place. We've been here. That's the same way we came in. Does not make any damn sense. So I'm facing this way. Where I need to go is apparently behind me. This is annoying. Go straight and to the left. Straight to the left. Oh my god, I never did go across here, did I? I'm an idiot. Over there. Oh, that's why I was confused, because I thought it was taking me down here. No, because, wait, what the hell? Yeah, it just brought us back. Oh, I really am an idiot. It must be late. I must be getting tired. The one way we haven't gone is across that gap where the frickin' cart was. I kept thinking this was a dead end, but apparently there must be a way. Oh, I can move the cart. There we go. Hey, now we're cooking with oil. Apparently it's not the game that's the momentum killer. It's just me. I am the momentum killer.
Right? That's like a house. If he's here, maybe you should let me do the talking.
You.
Well, we don't want to intimidate him. You're tall as a tree and you have a severed head on your head.
None taken. Fair point, though.
It's the one door in the village that's actually tall enough for me to go in.
I think that's him.
Well, I'd say so, since he's the only one in the entire building. So much for it being filled with NPCs like I was hoping.
Watch yourselves. Apparently, there are intruders about.
Oh, that's us, I think.
Well, if you're planning on killing me, at least let me finish this song.
Nope, the map is horrible. Okay, it wasn't just me then.
We're just looking for a friend of ours named Derlin.
Well, we both know that's not true. Derlin's got no friends left. But if that's all you need, head out the back way there, and you'll see the safety office just across the river. Just don't go making trouble for the rest of us. And while you travel through this realm, maybe you could clean up the head's mess.
What mess?
Later, brother.
That almost sounds like some sort of guest star voice actor. Like the voice sounds just particular enough for a random NPC that it sounds like it's like a guest star of some sort. The Dwarven proprietor of the tavern in Nidavellir, he was forthcoming with Durlin's location, and also with a bitter anger towards Mimir. His establishment is too small and unwelcoming. I hope he is a better musician than he is a barkeep. Well, maybe it is Kratos writing this stuff. I don't know. I'm kind of confused.
I wish to hear of this mess.
The rig's in the bay. Why don't you ask the condescending skull?
Head, I've got skin. But he's right. I made a mistake. I'd have us shut them down.
So there's the first side quest of the game, in service of Asgard. Cut down the mining rigs.
Sorry, one more thing. Although, these are gifts I'm giving to you, so I shouldn't be sorry and you should be thankful. Anyways, here, please be careful.
It's a compass.
It's beautiful. Thanks, Sindri.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's also very useful. You'll be able to find anything your heart desires with it.
Like really? Pirates of the Caribbean.
As long as your heart desires the locations your father and you decide and plot to travel together, then yes.
It is a compass.
Ah, but a beautiful compass. Now scamper off.
Compass and map. The Dwarven compass and map can guide Kratos to... Oh, so if you click the left side of the touchpad, it opens the map. Press the left side of the touchpad to jump to the map. Thank you, game. Nice. Good thing to know 4 hours into the game. Use L to move around the map. Use R to zoom in and out. Yeah, I can't zoom in any further. I've already tried. Track locations on the compass by hovering over them and pressing triangle. So here's where we're getting to the open world location, apparently. There's a lot of stuff to track. Press L3 to center on current position or cycle to an actively tracked map marker. The side panel displays ongoing quest progress. Press down or up to toggle between the realm and region view. Nice. Follow the gold icon to stay on the path where track favors blue icons to pin them to the compass.
Come.
Yeah, so this must be where we're starting to get to the open world.
Huh. Earlier, Sindri made it sound like Derlin was some sort of rebellion leader. Doesn't sound like anyone's following him.
Was being the key word here, little brother.
Silver. Robbing a dwarf's house right now. Kind of rude. Just come into a strange land and just rob them blind.
I saw a dock back there. Maybe there's a boat we can use to get to Derlin's.
Derlin's Coat Factory. I have a sense that we're going to be doing a lot of backtracking in this game. There's a lot of stuff we haven't been able to interact with, and every time I try it, Atreus says, oh, maybe we need a special tool to use that. So I have a feeling later on in the game we're going to have to come back here after we've learned some new skills. Mystic Gateway was added to the map. Yep, the only reason they would have that is if there was a lot of fast traveling to do. Yep. backtracking. Excuse me. That's the only one we have the ability to get to. Bartle fighting. Literally the only one we can go to. Are there going to be that many realms in the game? Holy crap, this is going to be a long game.
There's a building just past these rocks behind. Maybe we should head that way.
Oh, look at that fancy building. It looks like something from Lord of the Rings. Elves. Silver.
Those bloody mining rigs.
What about them?
The Skald is right to blame me for them. They were my idea. If you've got the time, they're in the bay just beyond this tunnel.
We missed a barrel, but I'm not going back for it.
I'd particularly appreciate us checking out the mining rigs in the lake to the right. You can see
There
the
we go.
smokestacks from here.
Bay of Bounty hidden
But
region
if you don't want to
discovered.
explore now, it looks like Jonah's place is through that open gate to the left.
Now we're to the open world section, or a little bit anyway. Tell me where the tool is then, boy.
So, which way do we go? We could prepare more before rescuing Tyr. Up to you.
Hit the dewdrop. Then we'll talk. Cooldown permanently increased by 2. I don't want cooldown to increase, I want it to decrease. That's the whole point of a cooldown. So the thing about
Mimir,
this...
Are you really the one who had those rigs built?
Odin wanted the dwarves under his control, and, well, I convinced him he could buy their allegiance instead of demanding it outright. A trade agreement of sorts.
Oh, so the smoke must mark where the rigs are, yeah. So the interesting thing about this game is, I don't know if you've caught on yet, but it's all one seamless cut. Like, there are no, like, cuts in the camera, for the most part. And while you're playing the game, it's all like this camera view, and it never shifts other than during cutscenes. And it's almost like if a movie were filmed from start to finish without cutting or without different cameras. That's kind of what they tried to do with the first game, and it seems like they're doing the same thing with the second one. The only downside to that, in my opinion, is there's really no good stopping point. So essentially, you just kind of pick your stopping point, which is going to be right now. So let's go save. And that's it for tonight. And we'll be back tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central. We'll play a little bit more God of War Ragnarok. I have a feeling it's going to be a long game. I think the first one took me like 50 hours to beat. I'm guessing this one's going to be way longer. So we might be like in another Elden Ring type situation. But for now, I'm enjoying it a lot, other than like this last 15-20 minutes that has been kind of slow paced. But enjoying it. Looking forward to playing more, seeing what the story has to do, has to tell, has to say. And until next time, hope you guys have a good night.